on Shakib. Maybe he's in it right now.
we actually
right above him.
We actually have that cam.
We can see his
I wonder
posture.
if they have it ready. I've seen him. I've seen him in his zone.
Yeah, Trill does like the double.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's cozy.
The old hotshot GG pose from back in the day.
Wow, that's a shout.
And then Shaq will have the one leg up, the one leg down. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've noticed a lot of the Raiders do the like leg shaking when they're DPSing. Maybe it's, you know, you're just hitting your keys and you kind of keep this pace.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Like the idea that it's kind of the tempo of the fight or something. I think for, at least because I will almost always be moving some part of my body. I think it's just like an energy dissipation thing, right? Like you got to get the energy out somehow. And so just kind of having a constant tick sometimes. It can almost be a steadying thing. I'm going to let my nerves out through the leg versus on my keyboard.
I'm catching myself doing it now.
Yeah.
Like now I don't want to do it because I'm self-conscious about it.
It feels kind of good though.
Yeah, it does.
The energy's out. I've been slamming these monster energies. I actually went to the bathroom twice during that listen-in.
Whoa.
You went, then you're like, not quite done.
No, I went, I got a little bit of food, and I was like, you know what? I got to go again. Yes. I've got the, let's see,
Which one you got?
Ultraviolet tonight.
That's been the Void theme, your go-to this week.
I'm feeling it.
They restocked the mean beans. I'm so happy. They were out for a few
Which
days.
one is that?
It's the vanilla coffee.
Oh.
It's really good.
I might be trying that one tomorrow. Are you about to crack an M right now?
Oh, yeah. I'm on next shift.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
9:30 monster. That must mean it's a late night for you.
It's a late night for me.
Aggressive.
Late night. You going to order food tonight, maybe?
Oh, God, no. Not again. Not 2 nights in a row.
No way.
Says that now. Just give it a couple of
Kalamazoo is such a bad influence.
He
on
really is.
Anybody who's here after like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you guys want to order some food?
Well, the real problem is the phone just gets extended to you.
Yeah.
It's just that. At a certain point, there's no asking of a question or anything like that. It's just the phone gets placed in front of you with the cart open. You know, it's like, well, okay, I guess I'll just click that and.
It's like, it's not just one time. It's like, okay, I'm ordering. Are you sure? No, but seriously, are you sure?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man, if you want to buy me food that badly,
then I'm not going to turn it down.
Yeah, last night, I can't remember where we went, but I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I'll get a salad. And it was just loaded with stuff.
I take the blame for last night, though, because I was trying to show Kalamazoo's just something other than like the T-Bell, you know, but very much like a Santa Monica staple of late night grub.
It was fantastic. That was a great late night salad. As much as my body hated me for having it.
I still want to get you guys to a few other places if we can, but I would be more interested in like going and sitting down at a couple other Santa Monica spots.
I would love to. We don't get out much here. We're kind of, even though we've got a lot, like, you know, our shifts are at most maybe like 6-8 hours a day, but we could go wander around, do what we want, but we want to see what's happening.
That's what I was going to say. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss a pull like what we just saw, right?
Absolutely
like
not. We need to see that. That's what we're here for. Hopefully we can see that again this pull. Let's keep it clean this time around. No mistakes, no missed movements.
Passion high in this building.
Oh yeah. You know, and it's great because there's very much highs and lows when it comes to energy during the race. Like, especially when your competition kills a boss before you. When Echo got Fractalus first, you could tell when they came in the next day. They were definitely down on the move, but it can come back very quickly. It can bounce right back, and we're back in one of those highs right here.
Yeah, they're playing on all cylinders right now. They've made progression very recently, and that's kind of the last big hurdle before they get to the final phase, and we can kind of see that's where a lot of mythic changes come in, and we're all so curious how it works, and I think we'll get a lot of info. If they have enough people to kind of live like 20 seconds in that phase, I bet we will then kind of know, all right, this is what the end of the fight will look like. We can kind of extrapolate out from there.
We need yips and like Dryny with a bubble. And then we can get through the planets coming down. Then we're poised to learn a lot. If we can't live the planets, then we don't really learn a whole lot.
I guess they're gonna have to live the planets and then probably through the first devour, and then you'll get to see how many he destroys, and then we'll know what repeats through the phase.
Exactly.
But that's kind of asking a lot. It is. that is one full rotation through all his abilities if it's similar to the other difficulties.
Well,
He's losing some people.
Won't be this one.
Dementia's very hungry. He is ordering food every pull, devouring all these raiders.
And the Raiders are delivering it.
Is the all-devouring, after all.
Goop having a little fun, getting knocked around.
Well, do we want to talk about a little bit of like what we can assume could happen based off of the dungeon journal in that last phase? You know, so the chat is ready when we do get there tonight.
Yeah, we can try.
Phase 3. We assume there's 8 planets like Mythic. I don't know if that's actually known. And from what we can tell is you can only have 5 people in each planet to hide from the Devourer. And if you have 6, then I think it just collapses and
kills
die.
everybody in that planet.
Yeah, and then we don't know if it's going to then collapse 4 planets instead of 2 like he does on Heroic and Normal.
Yeah.
Because I think there might be something that says if you use the planet to hide, it gets collapsed, but I cannot remember. It's been a while since we looked that up. Because if that's the case, and there's only 8 planets, then you only have 2 Devourers, and then the 3rd Devourer will kill you rather than the 4th, as in Normal and Heroic. Unless there's some other unforeseen thing that comes out.
Other than that, the rest of the phase looks like it pretty much repeats the same mechanics as Heroic. There could be more of the rings. That could be another thing it does differently. We don't know about that.
That would be tough.
The other major difference, though, is that the inverse gravity, crushing gravity, does happen in the final phase. It's in the dungeon journal that it happens in the final phase. So at some point in the midst
and we don't
of
know
all this-
where.
we don't know where or when. We don't know the timings, but at some point in the midst of dodging rings, getting pulled by the tank suck, the tank smash, there's going to be some spot where you'll have to spread out into those circles and make sure everybody gets hit, or you'll just die.
Yeah.
And the positioning requirement in that phase is going to be insane.
And this is all still while the ring is slowly encroaching on you anyway and eliminating space.
I wonder if, because the planets rotate, and I don't know if they know from like Normal, Heroic, like which ones he picks to collapse, because there's got to be a way to pre-position around these, because they're going to want to end each Devourer with like the planets moving into the group probably. They don't want to be chasing them and running around. They're going to want to do something similar every time where the Devourer comes, these are the planets we're moving into, these are the ones that collapse. And so that's going to take a lot of time too. I don't know if they've got something from Normal that they can go off of to plan the movement that way. I haven't paid attention because they're just moving around. It's hard to keep track of them. But I bet if you just like watched one, it's like, does he always collapse the one that spawns first?
That's a really good question. Because I also do not know. I've not thought to look for that until this moment.
I don't want to derail our conversation at all, but we just got a break timer. And I just saw someone in chat saying, I wish I had a Prime, but I don't. Something else that has worked in the past is what you can do is you can type exactly this. Any gifters? Question mark. And sometimes there are people generous enough to gift subs.
Yeah, there were a ton of gift subs earlier today. They had like a crazy hype train going.
Tis true. Yeah, we had like I think it was a channel. Wow, that's incredible.
That's
how many?
a lot of it.
We had like a channel record for like a level 21 hype train today. Yes.
Wow.
Jack was in full salesman mode. Like full fairgrounds knife seller type persona.
Many gift receivers in the chat. So
Any Rizzlers in the chat.
Yeah,
Hey, there we go. There's a gifted sub.
Hey.
It's not as valuable as subbing like a week ago to get the whole thing through the race, but it is still good. This is the boss you don't want to miss. So make sure you sub or prime or get gifted one, hopefully.
Yeah. That's right. Azula's not missing it. Azula, what are your thoughts on Dementius? Huh? Should they get you in there?
She's going to win eventually.
Yeah, because her way to play tug of war though is not really to pull. It's just to not let go. Well, there's a little pull, but like for the most part, she'll just kind of hang on until you give up. She's a determined pup.
The way to win with the dog is if your stamina of just like holding firm can outlast their jaw strength.
Exactly. Yeah. But I don't know.
Oh,
Dad's strong, huh?
Yeah, because it's hard to yank it out of their mouth.
Dad's pretty strong.
That's something to just live up to, huh, Azula? Oh my goodness. She moves between.
The boss fight of my life is this right here. This is my P3.
Oh, Azula. And we want you to collapse and get a good night's sleep tonight. You're saying she gets excited when you go back to the hotel?
Yeah, well,
play?
because her favorite toy, lamb chop, is back at the hotel. I don't bring that in here. And so the moment we walk into the hotel room, she goes and grabs that. She starts shaking it around. First, she needs to be lifted up on the bed.
Okay.
So I got to put her up there. But then she turns around and she starts shaking her head because she wants me to mess with her for a little bit.
Have you guys seen Bub walking around the office in his Dimensius cosplay?
Yes.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Bub is the cutest, man.
Little
It's a sweet cat that's in the office this time, Bub.
a little black cat who's got some custom clothes on to look like Dimensius. It's very cute.
That's adorable. He's black. He matches. He's got some colors. He's got some white on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little
I don't think I'll
tomcat
see him
sort of.
again. Blanking on the exact style of kitty cat. A tuxedo cat.
Tuxedo, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's so fancy. Nice fancy wear, much like the jerseys that you at home can win. TL.gg/bluerwf. You have to create an account, join the event, and complete the first quest. The players are going to sign these jerseys. We've got some naked ones. I could maybe take them around to get people to sign.
Oh, I'm sure they'd sign your jersey.
Yeah, I think they're already signed. I saw them laid out. I think it was like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
We had 10 laid out across the table, and so I think they've all already been signed. Now they're drying into perfection and ready to be shipped off to 10 lucky winners.
Yeah, TL.gg/bluerwf to enter. And we are also raising money for the Santa Monica Animal Shelter, TL.gg/donate. And if you do $35 or more and submit a link to your armory, we can rate your transmog, which we're going to do right now. We have, the charity incentives up right now. IRL Uma Musume.
Oh, we hit that.
15,000. Yes,
Oh,
we
we
just
did?
crossed it. Thank you, everybody who donated. We're gonna
Bam.
do some sort of horse racing at some point.
Yeah, I still don't understand it, but they said they would explain it to us later on.
I think it's hobby horsing is what we're doing.
Yeah. Do we have to wear the riding pants?
I don't
And
think you have
boots.
to, but you can
If you want.
Oh,
I don't know what the I don't know what the
got a ding.
obligations
That
are.
means yes.
Yes, and
I'm
then
trying to see some booty.
we'll get to some mog in a second.
I'm
here,
trying to
Tettles.
see some boot.
Oh, yeah, some good
Thank you,
boots.
Tettles.
$20,000 stand-up night. I prepared no material. This will replace an After Dark. If we make it, we 5,000 left, and we are on the end boss. So if you wanted to donate, do it soon. $25,000 for the secret video we've been working on. So thank you, everybody who has donated. Again, TL.gg/donate. $35 or more gets you the MOG. We've done some pictures of UIs, some pictures of people's computer rigs and desks, and also their pets. They're beautiful animals.
Dude,
We had a snail one night.
We did. We've had a whole bunch of different.
Yeah, we had the neighborhood
Great
snail.
pets,
Good
yeah.
call.
That
snail.
That video, I've been sitting next to Kai as he's crafting it. You guys need to see this. It's going to be his masterpiece.
You got to hit 25K.
We have to hit the 25K.
Yeah, I'm hearing we have a different special video of Dimensius
Oh.
that we can look at.
Okay, sure. Let's see it.
I'm infinitely curious.
I've no.
Dimensions is devouring her!
Did Dimensius just kill the lady?
I think so.
No,
So-
Illyria!
Illyria, no.
He's wiping
He's
the
also
ring!
he's killing the whole raid.
The whole
Look!
raid is dead!
No! Scott was our last hope.
Oh, Bub. That is Bub the cat in the
That's-
Dimensius costume. Devouring everybody. And some
Incredible.
kibble or treats or something. So cute.
Job well done. Job well done.
They've been sitting on this all week, Chet said. No, that was a today thing.
No, that was
It was all today.
Yeah, production.
content machines over there. They just pump stuff out.
Yeah, especially as we get later in the race, it gets more and more deep fried
Yeah.
or overcooked. I don't know how to explain it, but if you stay and watch the After Darks, you know what's going on.
You know you're in for a good After Dark when they bring out the green screens.
Wow.
Yeah. They had hanging their green screens all over the other night when we were in court.
I was losing it at that one, man. That was so good.
We have fun here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Oh, it looks like
Alrighty.
a poll timer's
We're back.
come up. The Raiders want to have some fun. Look at that smile on THD's face.
5,
5 seconds before they take this portal.
He's ready to go see Pargoth again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We all are.
Let's give Pargoth a visit, shall we?
I'm down.
All right, well, to do that, we got to have a clean phase 1 here. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, phase 1's still difficult. Something like hidden on this fight, they do it perfectly every time, and I think those ads have to die in a small window, correct? Like a small time frame?
Yeah, I don't know exactly the timer on when they all have to die within a period of time of each other, or they can like heal back up.
Yeah, it's 8 seconds, right?
8 seconds.
If the first one dies, an 8-second window. So you can see this here. Look at that bottom living mass on the right raid frame there. The second it gets killed, an 8-second cast will start. They did a great job there. That infinite possibilities cast.
Well, that weak ore is great. It was showing the health differential.
Yep.
This one's green. It's 30% higher than the other one, and the other one was red, like, 25% under. That's very clever.
They're doing a great job of dealing with those. So I haven't seen one heal all night so far.
I saw one. But again, basically we're talking 1 in 120 polls where that happened.
The fact that that's essentially a non-mechanic for them is perfect. So
yeah,
everything else is something that they can focus on. Things like this.
Exactly. And unfortunately, Exile goes down. We do have the B-Res, Dryny, Goop to fall, though this will be a wipe. The one time we did see it heal, actually, what was interesting is immediately following Max, because I think we were on a listen-in at the time, Max basically said, hey, we're like absolutely nuking these ads, and he wanted to pull a couple of DPS players off of the ad. And try and funnel some of that damage into the boss at the time. Okay. So he was asking a couple to like, hey, can you guys just not, can we just, I know it's weird because we're asking you to kill the ads, but also can you not kill the ads kind of a thing.
It's a weird mechanic, and I think it's really well crafted because obviously you want to kill them as quickly as possible because the faster they die, the less random raid damage you take from them. And that's the thing that's really killing players, the random raid damage from the living masses. That's usually what's causing the one-off deaths that you're seeing throughout the raid, because if you get randomly targeted 3 times in a row, that can 100 to 0 you if a healer just loses focus for a couple seconds. But of course, that mechanic makes it so you just can't nuke one ad down right away. You have to constantly make sure that you're killing them evenly. And that's across both sides, too. You need to have even damage on both sides of the platform you're on. So it's actually a pretty tough song and dance that they're doing to get through every single set of those living masses.
And that's tough sometimes, to suffer a death where you're like, well, what could I have done differently? Oh, actually, I couldn't have done anything differently, right? Like, I just got hit. I just got chosen 3 times, and I used all of my defenses. I used my Hellstone and whatever it is, and I still went down. And so it goes back to kind of the team element of all of this. You're just relying on each person to do their jobs as it's been prescribed to them time and time again.
Yeah, and with all these polls comes that practice. Everyone starts doing like the exact same thing every poll. Like, you maybe start the poll switching to the ads, getting cast at like Ghost on them because they die too quick. But at some point, you just do like kind of a similar rotation every time, and you trust everybody else is kind of going to do the same thing, and they're all just going to jump off instantly. Something went wrong. A little go next. But yeah, they have trust in each other. You know that the healer's going to heal you maybe when you're getting low, and maybe you don't pop a personal because you need to save it for later.
Right.
And you just trust that they've got you even if it gets a little sketch.
Yeah, and actually sometimes it can almost like inhibit progression to like band-aid a problem by using a personal, right? Because then it's like, well, I shouldn't really be using this here. I did it to live this one time, but now we're not actually addressing the real issue, right? Of like, I shouldn't have to use it there or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And they even have like, sometimes you'll see them pull up this timeline add-on where they can put reminders to do like different spells. And if it does like a cooldown, it shows you how long it lasts. And so sometimes the personals are just hard assigned. Like, they only use their shield wall or whatever, like on this minute mark every single time, and they don't pop it early. And if they do, then they don't have it when they need it. And then I guess maybe they call for externals, but then the externals are probably also hard assigned as well. Sometimes even the Hellstones. Like, I remember on Sludge Fist, it was like, don't Hellstone because we need it for this one.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, one of the sets.
Oh, yeah. It was like on certain breaks or whatever, it was going to be a Hellstone, and then the next one you're using a health pot, and then the next one you're using a personal or something like that to kind of get through each of them.
Yeah, it was basically seen as if you had to use a health stone at any point in like the first half of the fight. It's like either you made a huge mistake or the healers were just asleep at the wheel. That was a tough fight, man.
Kind of hard to not hit the Hellstone sometimes. I wonder if they've kind of taken that all out of their muscle memory to not just like panic Hellstone.
Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of tough, especially for people who play Warlock as one of your characters, because with demonic health stones, you can just chug them because you can use them every minute, right? So if you're a warlock player playing something that's not a warlock, you might instinctively just hit it on accident because you're used to having so many of them. But yeah, no, I would imagine that. So thinking about the fight, phase 1, you are constantly in danger from any slew of mechanics, whereas the damage in the intermission, like, if you die in the intermission platforms, it's because you messed something up. A nullbinder casted, you didn't make it to the other side of the platform, someone was in the wrong place with their inverse gravities. I don't think Healthstone or Health Pot fixes any of those problems. Maybe you can use it to live the knockback, because that's a ton of damage that's happening during that pushback as well. That'd be an okay place to press it. But like right now, for progression purposes, I'm willing to bet that you are just hair triggering your Healthstone Health Pot in phase 1 to make sure you don't die to anything, because all we should be worried about right now is seeing intermission platforms with 20 people alive every single pull, pretty much.
Yeah, they've been doing really good at that after the dinner. A weirdness these last couple of pulls, but they're right back in it. Everybody getting to their positions after that knock. You can see the pre-spread on Nick and the Zephyr reminder. And he's in a perfect spot to get that breath out onto everybody. Then he has to come over, grab this orb, because he needs to save his friends later. Then get into the mass over there, soak that up, and wait for his friends to get reverse gravitied. And he runs in, and on Mythic you need more than one person. On the other difficulties, one person can save someone else. On Mythic you need 2, so he brings them down. They use that Venn diagram so that the back two kind of converge, so then they can double up on both of them.
They're also very specifically having all 4 healers grab the extra masses, because if you grab extra mass, you cannot be chosen for reverse gravity. And if you get picked for reverse gravity, you go up into the air and you are horrified, meaning you can't use a single spell or ability. So the last thing you would want is for like all your healers to be chosen, and now it's a wipe. So again, it's just good assignments here. And then of course, when we have more extra masses coming out this time around, you'll see Zevi, Ashine, Impex, Sang also picking those up as well.
Yeah, and this is just the second set of them, right? Like,
exactly.
Just send in some other DPS that are going to be good at killing off the living masses later on, just so they don't have to worry too much about those horrifies. You can do good boss damage, have that good uptime. Of course, the gateway's in for that second Devour. Get all 4 of the excess masses in the room together to make sure you can counteract that pulling power. And then once again, we'll rinse and repeat. Knock to the separate sides of the platform, 2 more living masses spawn, and we'll reset again, dropping void zones to make sure we have the center of the platform still available to soak this antimatter, and we still have that one line left alive for the last reverse gravity.
Everybody goes into soak, and that was the last set of masses that will kill, because the next set that comes out, we're going to try and ignore them and push Dementius before they become too much of an issue. Got to get these horrified players back down onto the platform. We do just that. And again, we're going to kind of regroup here for a tank smash and a spread, and then those ads coming out that again will largely be ignored, maybe a little bit of cleave, but our goal is to push Dementius to 0 here and make our way to the intermission phase.
Keep an eye on the health bars here. This is one of the scariest moments of the phase. 2 living masses freely doing damage on both sides of the platform. Any one player gets targeted multiple times in a row. You can see Exile dipping low, Zenni dropping low, trying to do everything he can to keep the group top. Zenni again getting targeted with that random damage. But we're through phase 1 with 20 players alive. Unfortunately, this time, though, Dash, no battle res available.
All right, but still 20. Still 20. This is looking good for another shot at some progression, or maybe a quick look at the second platform. But we got to deal with Artosian first. First is the dragon riding. A number of players, Goop included. Maybe the most difficult pathway of each of the star grabbers is coming up and over this beam and then backtracking to a portal before he can go ahead and go forward and catch up with the rest of the group. But as he lands, he's doing a huge damage nuke. 7% of Artosian's max health. That's the importance of grabbing all of these stars, because otherwise you're not going to meet the damage check on this phase. As we land, boom, Artosian already down to about 65% health as he spawns the 4 different quadrants with those Void Warden walls. Now the Nullbinders come out as the Mass Destruction is getting repositioned there with a final movement ability, but we do have Yips going off, a bunch of people going offline.
Yeah, I see this in chat. NA Realms are having issues right now, unfortunately. People are DCing. This is really
that's not good.
Not ideal. Of course, Yips. You know, if a couple of the DPS players DC'd, you'd be okay. But the problem is, like, you need your DKs there to grip the Nullbinders, and so yeah, this is frustrating. This is not where you want to be, especially right after you had your best pull.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
What can you even do here? So yeah, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. mentally reset. This is very frustrating for the Raiders.
Yeah, they do not want this to
Yeah.
kill any momentum.
That's me right now. That's my
your-
reaction.
Maybe.
I'm angry like Mavie is there.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling inside if this does not get resolved quickly, because they're doing so well tonight. I thought there's no way we see P3 till tomorrow, but I think we could see a P3 tonight.
If they could actually pull for the next 2 hours, I think we could.
Yeah, we've got about 2.5 hours left in Raid if they want to go stick to their schedule.
Right.
Which sometimes they go late, but I don't think they're going to push on this. There's no reason to really mess with their sleep schedule because the kill does seem far off. Even if they can get to P3 tonight, like if they get there near the end of the night, it maybe is kind of troll because then they just give Echo and Method a ton of info.
Mm-hmm.
Where if they got there now, do you think you go dark if you get there, or do you think we've given enough right as we
No.
like, just by phasing into it?
Just by getting there and seeing what the mechanics does, you've already given the info away. I mean, that's what's happened with the second platform, right? We've seen the second platform. We now know what that mini boss does, for the most part. Maybe we didn't have the best POV of whether or not there were 2 or 3 orbs. Maybe there was even a 4th. We don't know exactly. But the info's already there, and Echo and Method can both just copy VODs, actually copy the positioning for the first platform, because now Liquid's gotten through with everyone alive. So, yeah, I don't think there's any benefit to going dark right now.
Okay. Yeah, same. All right, well, while the Raiders are on a break, we do have some transmogs to review.
Okay.
TL.gg/donate. This money goes to the Santa Monica Animal Shelter. Lots of lovely animals that Aya has gone to visit. Some have visited us. $35 or more will rate your transmog. We hit $15,000. Normally, we would be doing some Jenga, but somebody knocked that over.
Who was that?
Don't know who that could
I don't know. It's this loser. $15,000 IRL Uma Sume.
Yep. Never gets easier to say.
And here is One Punch Man. One Button.
One Button.
One Button Man, the Windwalker month.
How is this even these are all in the game?
I guess so. The trading post has added a lot of like flat color shirts and pants and capes and stuff.
Okay, so now here's the real question. Where's the button?
Well,
he means one button rotation, man.
Yeah. This is a.
I was looking for one button on the Mog.
This is a great reference to the new one button.
I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's even better.
And One Punch Man, I don't think there's a way to remove your fist mog, is there? Your fist weapon mog?
I don't. Yeah, he's even got the fist weapon
So
for
he-
the punching.
He went for as like no weapon as possible.
He's also in the guild Knucklehead.
Guys, this is 10 out of 10.
It's a 10
This
out
is
of
a
10.
10 out of
It is
10. This
perfect.
is
Normally, I'd be
great.
so against. I'm normally not a big fan of the trollish Mogs, but this one just literally nailed it across the board.
This guy definitely does 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups,
Yep.
and runs how many miles a day?
I'm not sure.
It can't be.
I don't
That's
remember
a
the
lot.
reference. It's 10 kilometers.
10
Thank you.
kilometers.
It's been a while since I've watched the show.
This is one of the few animes I've watched and enjoyed. It's very good.
Impressive. Impressively done, one button man.
What even is a
Fantastic.
kilometer? What are you guys saying?
First of all, the metric system
Oh.
is better than the imperial system. I'm sorry to say that as a North American and a Liquid
Can you
fan.
believe this guy?
But also, you better bring her back. But also as a track runner and everything is measured in kilometers there. To me, it's the more natural form of measurement. Ah!
We got our friend back.
We got our friend back.
If we can remember the name.
Shizatsu Perry is what I'm
Perry.
going with.
Finally
The
got
Shadow
mod.
Priest, but now it's properly loaded, it looks
Did they
like,
donate
into
earlier?
Armory. Yeah, donated the other day. And then they actually followed up with multiple Imgur images, because it wasn't properly representing. So then they followed up with a bunch of images rotating themselves. But now maybe a second donation as well. So thank you so much for your generosity there in showing us your Shadow Priest. You didn't rate this one, I think, the first time around then,
No, I
Zyro,
wasn't
because
here.
you weren't here. So I'm curious your thoughts.
I mean, I'm a sucker for Night Elf Shadow Priest. Have one myself. Great combination.
Yep.
What are we going for with this Mog? I mean, it's sort of a greenish purple sort of deal.
Kind of Dark Moon Fair.
Dark Moon Fair-esque? Okay.
But I think it's like WAD Warlock tier of some kind.
Yeah, it's giving like Warlock Goldanish vibes a little bit.
That was ultimately my commentary, is that I like the Mog itself, everything's working well together, right? In terms of the pieces selected and how they all kind of, work together. For me, it just feels like a Warlock Mog.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gloves. Can you do a quick little quarter turn?
See the
clockwise?
with the jewel on it?
Give us a zoom on the gloves. Yeah,
A little turquoise compared to the green.
Yeah, blue jewel with the green on the rest of the Mog. I'm not Tettles. I'm not trying to see some booty. You don't have to go any further than that.
Yeah.
No.
Don't you?
No.
Not 1 pixel more, Jarvis.
I like it still. Okay, the color's
I'm trying
off
to see
a little
some
bit.
boot.
I'll go like
Tettles, get out of
8.3.
here.
It's good. It's good. I like it. Little
Yeah,
mismatch.
That's
with the
about where I
colors.
was last night, was the 8.25 to 8.5 range.
Yeah. It's solid.
Because it is. It's a cohesive Mog generally.
I don't remember what I gave it last night, but I'm going to give it an 8.
Solid.
Okay.
Solid showing, and thank you again for your donation. We appreciate you supporting the Santa Monica Animal Shelter.
Yes, thank you. All right, we've got
Whoa.
That's
the Q here. Probably oh no, he's unholy. I thought a tank skipping the Q. Very Death Knight. Can't remember where this is from.
Is this full set?
Looks full set-ish with. Whoa, what is that back? They got a Frostmourne
that's
back.
very cool.
I've not
that
seen
sucker
that before.
around.
I mean, I don't hold full sets against people because I think they're still dope and they're full sets for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
This looks pretty damn good to me.
Kind of got like a kilt. Oh no, it's just on the sides and the back.
It's kind of a vibe.
It's
this
kind
new?
of a vibe.
Is this tiers? At least the pants.
It's not a full set. Not a full set.
Not a
people
full
are
set?
saying.
Ooh.
Wow. Mage Tower
so
weapon.
good. You think it is a full set?
Yeah. Well, again, speaks to this person's Mog selection. I'm going 9.5.
Yeah, this is an easy 9 for me. This is really, really good.
I think I'm just gonna go 10. It's like perfect.
Wow.
Bam. There it is.
Everything comes together, and the Mage Tower flex.
It actually is really great. Is that the Sinbreaker, or is it a specific item? That
Just the weapon.
I never ran the Mage Tower, so
Yeah.
I didn't. I know what the Mage Tower is, but I didn't know
Yeah,
which
yeah.
piece you were referencing.
Oh yeah, the weapon.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha. That's Mage Tower.
For the
Okay.
secret artifact weapon Mogs for every class. Bring the Mage Tower back, by the way. It's been too long.
I would love some, or like new Mage Tower.
Or new ones. Yeah, new challenges would be
Yeah,
sick.
everybody loved the Kaiveza, I think, the question mark.
Mm.
I think solo hard PvE content is fun because you get that, scratch that rating itch of pulling over and over and over, but you can do it on your own terms. So yeah, exciting.
maybe-
But thank you, Cut the Q.
Maybe they could
Great
bring it back
mod.
in Legion Remix. That'd be a good thing for
Yeah.
Mage Tower.
All right. Sidon, the Crusader,
Ooh.
looking
Same
like the
reaction.
guy from the
Yeah.
cinematic.
Yeah, is this guy a part of the Blood Knights? It's a Blood Elf.
I like this.
Yeah, this is on point with the midnight announcement. He's got the similar hair, a bob into this sea shanty.
Yeah, very Silver Moon.
Yeah.
Very Silver Moon Ret Paladin. I
Can-
like it.
Can I just say I'm not a big lore guy. I don't care too much.
I couldn't tell you a single piece of WoW lore.
I'm almost the same way. I know the big hits pretty much, but that's about it. But I went back to my hotel room last night after okay, thanks for the bonk. I went back to my hotel room last night after we all got food from Kalamazoo and we're feeling nice and full. And I read a whole bunch of lore about the new expansion, the characters that we saw.
Oh, really?
Read about Lady Liadrin and the Blood Knights, and this guy looks like he would fit right into that.
Did you? Yeah. Are you about to now go do a deeper dive into?
I
all
might.
Of it,
I might have to. Just to learn more about next expansion. This guy's really cool, really topical with the expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.8.
Yeah. I think I'm again at a 9.5 here.
Yeah, I'm going with a 9. Thank you, Sidon. Thank you for updating to the current era, the current news.
Love me some paladins.
Zerbo, Exurbo,
Whoa.
Dwarf Hunter,
Properly using a bow. Thank you very much.
Stone Bow.
Are these the Xavius shoulders?
No, those are leather. I don't know
Oh,
what
I was gonna say, I'm surprised that this is available. Like
They do
Hunter
look
Monk. I mean, I guess they're wearing mail, right? But
Maybe
this
it's
looks
from Emerald Nightmare?
They've
more
got to be
plate-ish to me.
Shadowlands legendary shoulders is what they are. Thank you, chat.
Oh, interesting. That's a weird random item.
They nailed the
Twin
black and
cloak.
red though.
Yeah, the black
Yeah.
and red is super working.
This is an 8 for me.
Also, even his beard color is like
Yeah.
working perfectly in all this.
Dwarf Beast Mastery Hunter. How about this guy Mythic Pulses?
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't. You know, it's marksman is the way. You know, that's what hunters were meant to be.
I agree.
But you do have a bow. I'm gonna go.
Why are they holding a bow?
Tettle, it's a hunter, Tettle.
Yeah, come on.
What was that from? I remember that last race. What was that from?
Must be another mob.
I'm gonna go 9 flat. 9 flat.
I'm trying to remember why I said that. It must have been a character that was like a hunter with gun in the name, but they were holding a bow.
Oh, that was
just
you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, I thought that was Tettle's.
Why are they holding a bow? No, this is cool. I'll give it an 8.5. 10 out of 10 would barrage the entire dungeon.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately that's been removed.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Barrage. Thank you, Zerbo. Okay.
It's too bad that hunters don't get to show off their pet in there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, it would be nice that their pet was standing right next to them. Because I also judge hunters a lot by their pet choice.
What kind of pet do you like?
Well, like a wolf. I mean, because again, that's more like class fantasy idea of like a hunter and a dire wolf or something, you know?
This is just... I mean, listen, I know it's a full set from Legion, right? This is the Nighthold set, I'm pretty sure. It's here with,
Yes,
it's here with Gul'dan as
so.
the end boss. This is still probably some of the best tier shoulders they've made, though.
It's
The
an
whole
Irish war.
The whole Gul'dan vibe. Very good. Of course, you got the Legion artifact weapon with the big skull of the Minari floating around behind you. It is very cool.
The
yeah,
helm
this
is maybe
is solid.
different.
I think the helm is different, yeah.
Let's see. Let's go up on that helm really quick.
Wait, is this BRF? No, I'm pretty sure this is Nighthold.
It could be
The,
BRF or
shoulders are
HFC.
super
Oh, it's
dope.
BRF. Okay, well,
Okay.
either way, it is a full set. It's still very cool.
I think I can only give this an 8.5, but largely because it's comparative to like, we've seen a lot of Warlock mogs, and I just think some others are doing it a bit more for me. This is still really solid.
Okay. Yeah, this is an 8 for me. Looks great.
I mean, as far as Warlock sets go, this is just one of the best ones. Like, look at those shoulders when they get lit on fire. It's
Yeah.
sick, man. I'm gonna give it a 9. I love this set.
Beautiful. Thank you, Irish Warlock, patron of war. It looks like they are polling again. Again, if
About
you want
to.
to support your
Alright.
mog, tl.gg/donate, $35 or more, and we can rate your transmog. But right now, these Raiders have a boss to get to phase 3. I think ideally that's what they see before bed. Then that gives the analysts the most info. If not P3, a meaty Pargoth platform so they can see any weird pain points. Like, we barely saw it, so we don't know if there's going to be some overlap that's kind of weirder than you get with Artosian. So they're going to want to see at least the whole thing of that, I think, before bed. But if not, they've had a crazy day of progress. They've really hammered in and gotten this P1 down pretty consistently. Lip almost dying, but they get him up. It's fine. And they have the Artosian platform down pat, I think. There's sometimes it goes awry, but that's usually because they lose someone somewhere along the way to something, but like a DC. But other than that, the strat is solid.
I was going to say, yeah, that's kind of the main thing, is that their P1 strat is locked in, and now it's just about execution, and for a period of time, they were trying to figure out the best approach to Artosian's platform, but we do believe they've landed on their recipe for success there, and now it's just getting enough reps to, you know, kind of lock in the execution on that one, and then we do the same thing for, you know, Pargoth, right? Make sure that we've got the right strategy for it before we start really fine-tuning it and finally get a look at P3 for the first time here in Mythic.
But P1 is still difficult.
Oh, so difficult.
Even these reverse gravities that they have to go, the healers kind of get in there because they're holding the excess mass. They have to get them very quickly. People still get sucked in. Look how close that is. Oof. They lose impact there. Oh, and then they lose the whole raid. They did not huddle in the middle quick enough.
Yeah.
Still very tight on that phase 1. And like we've been saying all night, all day even, is a tough phase 1 makes a tough boss.
And there's always the looming question that we've had for the past like 15, 20 minutes or so is, are they also fighting a server boss right now? North American servers have been chugging apparently for the past hour or so.
Hopefully not. Luckily,
Sure
there's
hope
not been
not.
like maintenance or power issues that we've had in the past. It's been pretty smooth on that front, so hopefully this gets fixed relatively quickly.
Yeah, we did just come off of a 10-minute break following a number of DCs on our Tojin's platform, so halting our progress a little bit. And I do see some offline players.
A couple people going offline, maybe relogging. Maybe relogging. You never know.
Explain what is happening.
I mean, we're at this point in the night where if this is consistently happening and it's not a problem we could fix, they could actually just call it. Come in early tomorrow.
That is true. Because they're going to have to really game to be able to get enough info that it's like, I'm not going to say worth it. Polling is worth it. The time spent is worth it. But to like get that next step forward, they're going to have an insane poll and then game really well during it. And if, phase 3 may be a little further off than we think, like we still don't know how like not having the Ascendance is going to be for Pargoth. Because the Ascendance does so much damage. They have 3 Ellie Shamans. It's like one of the best cooldowns, if not the best cooldown in the game. It's used on a Tojin. They will not have it for Pargoth, maybe at the end, but then that's using it pre-damage amp, so there's no way they're going to want to learn that phase using the Ascendance. Maybe the first round through, if it's even possible.
I'm glad to see Dryny still does this. Whenever there's a little bit of downtime and we're waiting for something to get fixed, Dryny will just stand in the middle of the group and pop a toy. What is he? Is he a giant clam? Is he a sandbar? What toy is this? What is he?
He's like a snow pile.
I thought it was a snow pile because they had this one earlier today too.
Oh man, Lip also has one that he likes to do where he turns into this giant, like, you remember the soup noodle board from Miss Pandaria? I don't even know how you transform your character into it, but he does it.
Yeah, I remember.
It's one of Lip's favorite mobs
to
do.
Kicks over? Is that the same thing?
No, it's like a flip board almost. Like,
okay.
Like you know how like there's a don't slip sign that's like.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Uh-huh.
And it has like some Chinese text on it. That's what makes me think it's from Miss Pandaria. I don't know what it's from actually though.
George here, nice and cozy in a snow pile, waiting for his friends to either get back on or relog, whatever it was. But they're all online right now, so we should see a poll coming out soon. Dryny doesn't have his name on his frame.
Yeah, that's the snow pile.
Oh, it took his name?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nick looked like he DC'd, but
because he's got the UI that kind of converts the alt names, and so right now he's probably in-game named as whatever the toy is, and so then it doesn't know how to convert that into a player name.
Oh yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, these characters are not, the name on those frames are not the characters' names because they play a bunch of different characters, and through the process of all the splits,
bam,
they
Dryny's
land
back
on a main. Dryny's name is back on there. Max uses a weak aura to know what the Raiders' names are because he doesn't want to be calling anybody by their fake name. He wants everybody to hear themselves. No pee-pee poo-poo this time.
Oh, dude. Lip got back to me. I asked him on BattleNet. He instantly responds like the Doomsayer or something. He said, "I don't know what that toy is, but it's like his favorite."
Okay. Well, we're gonna give it another shot here. Diving into P1. Lust is popped. We've been using Lust pretty much the entire day, aside from like 1 or 2 polls, and we're not even sure if that was like an experiment or just somebody forgetting to press the button. But either way, we're looking for cleanliness here in Phase 1. For those of you who might be tuning in late night or haven't seen too much of the progression on this boss, it's kind of a good cycling of mechanics in here. You just saw everybody spreading to drop that space denial, kind of the void, the purple on the ground there. From there, we dive into the giant purple circle, which is that antimatter soak, and then 3 players get chosen with reverse gravity. They got tossed up into the air, and those who have excess mass picked up after killing those adds of living masses will work together to bring them back down onto the platform. Now we regroup around the middle of the platform just outside that tank mechanic ring, because as it goes off, everybody gets knocked into their respective directions. We just saw someone get blasted. It was Zevi off the platform as a result. So unfortunately, down 1 player. Looks like he onked to preserve the battle res. So we're going to keep moving forward. That's another set of living masses. More will be picked up. And now, of course, reverse gravity happens again. The Venn diagram is placed. Somebody didn't get there in time, though, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to bring them down in just the right moment. We might be losing Lip and Smacked, and we do in that moment.
Unfortunate. Another P1 wipe.
I hope these are mistakes and not server issues.
Yes. I mean, neither are good.
No.
But if they're mistakes, at least we can play the game. That's the important thing. But again, having a great pull and then immediately afterwards having server issues, we were talking about the ebb and flow of just how these players feel playing the game, right? Big downs after your competition kill a boss before you, huge ups after you make huge progress and you're back on top of the leaderboards. We're definitely in one of the ebbs right now. We're not feeling as great right now, and that can cause some of these mistakes that we're seeing.
Yeah, what day are we on officially? Day 9?
Day 9.
Yeah, they have been here for 9 days playing a ton of this game.
They've been in Mythic progression for 9 days. They were here for a few days before that, too, so almost 2 weeks now, I think, for most of them.
A ton of focus. They try their best not to get burned out. There's lots of supplements, the great food, the monster energy, but at some point, your brain can only take so much World of Warcraft in a row before it lapses and you make a mistake. Nobody is perfect in the Race to World First. Except for maybe us.
Yeah.
The casters are perfect.
I will say that Nexus King kill was about as perfect a kill as you could have gotten.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful. They crushed the Enrage. The geometry, even the strat was perfect.
It was, yeah, and that's the thing. But so there you go. That's the closest to perfection you'll see in an entire race, and we'll probably need to see something like that for the world first kill of Dementius as well.
Yeah, that's what we want. Is we want an end boss that requires perfection. I mean, something like Ansrek was just unbelievable with how tight that fight was, and it required just perfect execution.
Doing that pull after pull, hour after hour, day after day is not easy. That's why you see a lot of the same people doing it. It's very hard to get into this scene.
Yes.
So when you get new players that are able to perform at the highest level after only playing the game for a couple of years, it's very impressive to see. There's actually a few players in the guild that are like that right now. Everyone knows Hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's insane. But did you know he started playing in Dragonflight?
Really?
Mm-hmm. That makes me feel so bad about anything I've ever accomplished in WoW.
He started off as a Holy Paladin, too.
Oh, my goodness.
He didn't start playing DPS until a couple tiers later.
Makes me like him even more. Holy Paladin at heart.
Okay, I need to talk to him after the race. I'm always curious what gets people into WoW, because when I raided with people, it was all everybody had like played since the game came out, or like many years. So to get in like that and climb the ranks so quickly is pretty crazy.
He was a collegiate league player, so he's definitely got gaming pedigree. He's a very, very good gamer, as everyone knows from watching him play.
Gotcha. Now I want to know what position he played in League.
I believe he was AD carry.
That makes sense as a DPSer now.
Is that the mage of League, maybe?
Well, it's just kind of like, it's just all about maximum damage, and you're very fragile. So in a way, yeah, I could see that kind of like lending to mage.
Fight also very fragile. Something happened to Timbermaw, and they maybe didn't have enough mass to gather with him being dead. Then to go up, they've been ripping the pull timer pretty quick. Like they res last time and just did like a minute 10-second pull timer. So maybe they'll do the same thing. Again, hopefully it's not server issues, because ever since the DC hit, the polls have been very weird. So I would not be shocked if something is happening, but also it is getting late into the night. About 2 hours left in the raid. It has been a grueling day. I don't know how many polls have happened today, but a lot on Dementius, the All-Devouring, with kind of a lot to go in the fight. Unless the phase 3 is deceptively easy,
there's no way.
Probably going to be about
refuse to believe it.
Yeah. What, 80, 100 polls left on this boss at least. And forget it if there's a secret phase.
Yeah, call me crazy. I think a minimum 250 pull boss.
Yeah, we did poll predictions. I think I was around 250, 300. I usually put that for the end boss because that's what I like to see. And, you know, sometimes that exceeds. Ansrek was in the 400s, and sometimes it's under, like Gallywix is about 100. You never know what you're going to get. Kind of what makes it fun. It's always different. There's some things that kind of get standardized, a lot of 8-boss raids lately, but the mechanics, oh, here we go.
There's
can I say?
We actually might be the 3 highest poll count predictions.
I know my number looks like I chose it for a certain reason, because like, haha, funny number. I just wanted to double whatever number I put for Nexus King, and I put 210 for Nexus King.
Okay.
So, happy accident.
I mean, it puts it around Ansrek. It is in this expansion that we've seen a boss like that, so and it would not be shocking for a space god like this to be that difficult.
Speaking of shocking, when we land and all 3 of those shamans start popping off, just the number of crackling lightning that's going all over the screen looks so amazing every single time.
Yeah, there was a really good moment on Nexus King where the 4 ads do like the dash, and there would always be like chain lightnings following him out.
Yes.
It's very cool.
Also, I love watching Nick's POV or just Prez Evoker POV on that spread placement because like you talked about, it's all predetermined where everybody's going to go, but he's right in that corner where the breath just hits everybody, and it's so satisfying every single time.
It's just perfectly played from him. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the cool thing about Preservation Evoker, right? Is it's this high skill, a high HPS healer, but it's so heavily focused on positioning because of the reduced range that it has. And of course, when it's good, you can expect them to run 2 of them. Both him and Timber Mob playing very good on this encounter, keeping everyone alive. Halfway through this first phase now. Still everyone alive. Still no battle arrows expended. Next set of living masses coming out. Need to make sure we're swapping to these quickly, especially during this spread, doing more AoE damage. The random damage from the living mass, that much more dangerous when there's more damage coming out. We need to finish off these ads before we start soaking the antimatter because we can't have that random damage come out while we're taking damage from that as well.
And you can see they have these 3 reverse gravities. They have one that says marker, one that says back that goes next to the marker, and then the one that goes front. They make their little Venn diagram triangle. The excess mass get the front tip of the triangle, then have the back 2 roll over them, and they get in between, but they did not get to the middle in time, and they got devoured.
They did not cultivate enough mass.
No, they did not. They
We
need
have
to
been
stay late
devoured.
tonight because I don't know if we've got anything in store. I haven't kept up with Colin Mozzi's diet today, but could be looking in for a treat around 1 or 2 in the morning.
I did tell you guys about some of those late night donut shops.
Oh.
He did.
They do deliver.
We were walking back to the hotel at like 3 a.m. He's like, "There's some good."
I'm
donut
telling you,
places
if you
around
need to know where to go, late night in Santa Monica, I have got you
here." I can imagine.
for every type of food.
Yes, well, I'm excited to do that at least once. I feel like we have to.
Yeah.
But that is all from us for this shift. We're going to be signing off. These players get ready for another poll. I'm Cams, Zyronic, and Dash. And thank you to Coinbase, our presenting partner, along with Alienware, Philips Hue, Blacklyte, Monster Energy, Zenni, RaiderIO, Wowhead, and Warcraft Logs. And we'll throw into a Monster Energy listen-in while these players do a poll, and we shift in some people. See you then.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to me. Accept death.
Like, is it RNG at all? Like, if they're all together, like if they actually Venn diagram correctly, is there any element of RNG? Is there ways of like not being able to see it, bad visuals? Like, can you always, like, is it an avoidable wipe basically? 3, 2, 1, now.
It's definitely bad visuals when it's in a
Definitely hard to see when Devour starts. Yeah. Because they can't see the intersection anymore.
Yeah. Happening a lot more to one side. Like, a lot more. Maybe it's worse on the right side because of the hand.
Oh, the hand sucks over here too.
Right on the side.
Just got a game.
Game. Dude. Fucking join me on Nexus King, bro. Holy fucking aura. If I needed
Knock
a
in
fucking
3, 2,
coach for my
knockback
fucking
cancel.
basketball team, bro.
What's the missing?
I don't. Watch out.
Okay, bro.
Okay, soaking
That's where
here.
you're saying.
Kill these ads. Soak now. Get them down. This is actually so much faster than the previous couple. Lot fired up. Never got him. Never got him. Wow. Res him after. Get in the middle. Press fired up now. Knock back in 3, 2, 1. Now. Rebuff. These ads. Ad set 3. Red circles. Third soak soon. Get in this.
Put a pool like on the fucking head now to get the orb. Get ticked.
Someone back up next door.
Take it, someone. I have no personal on left.
Should be fine. I got wings up.
So easy set.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Knock. Try to live. Make sure you're close for healing on the left or you're cooked.
Pop your health off and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just stuck in the back because
Wait, push the boss still.
look for secret orbs.
Push the boss, look for secret orbs. This is a fucking fact-finding mission.
I'm just gonna fly it
Literally,
around.
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
go
don't want
backwards,
anyone
bro.
to land on the platform. Find a stellar
I'm going
course
backwards.
you believe doesn't exist.
Can someone go touch the platform though? I kinda wanna try to ank, like see what happens. Like on the B1 platform.
Wouldn't you on
try
now?
down.
Is that thing?
No,
it's just
I want someone to touch the platform and see what happens.
Fired up can do it.
Alright, but rocks, bro.
You already got on the platform?
Never mind. Someone else has to do it.
I can do it.
Well,
just the first guy who's
Or
landing
solo.
there, just say when that happens.
I'm there. Here, his blood is here. Maybe they'll actually
Looking for another. Yeah,
Maybe there's
just
one
flying right at the
beam
boss.
fired up. Never mind, went away.
Nothing near the boss.
Same. I jump checked.
Did you know that this platform
Could be
has
awkward.
Dalaran on it? Oh, look, Dalaran.
Just ank the boss platform B1 and then you just die when you get spotted.
While they're holding the people up in the air, you can all and it'll TP you to the mount part.
dude, something about the right is so fucking cooked in P1. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew. I might just mute for a few pulls and just like watch POVs of all 4 of them and just see what the fuck is happening. Like here's what happened in this pull. They quickly did the first person. Their Venn, I believe this Venn diagram is like fine, right? Let me see when they spawn.
They're not the same thing, right?
They absolutely are, right?
It looked weird when it was in the air.
Are the markers in the same spot on both sides? It's identical.
Like, look at this. First one's there, they're vent, and it's just you get sucked down. No one's in the left, dead.
That was a perfect Ven, though.
Yeah,
it went into the boss.
That's what I'm saying. I watch this like this is like every 3 pulls something like this happens. There's something insanely cooked about whatever's happening here.
Someone's too far over to the right.
Can you look at the POVs of the people who are actually doing the soaking?
It's so hard to tell. Like looking at sayings, they can't even see where they're standing.
I am just micro fucking stuttering like this.
You kind of know how fast he moves, so you just like tap move.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm like, I know how fast this Swirlies moves, so like, I just continue moving at that speed.
If you play top down, you can like see the beams.
Yeah, you can like stand inside the beam, right?
I think you wanna go after the beams.
Yeah, so if you're like in between the beams, I think I'm doing top down. Maybe you can watch my POV.
I think it's our hand
easier
is like
to tell.
right inside where we're top downing.
I mean,
I can't see because
you guys have break that up.
Smacked is looking like at an angle, so I can't actually tell who's left and right here.
I don't know, it's Smacked.
I think sideways is bad.
I mean, when the first
don't
one
think
ends, you
so.
can see the beam is still attached to me, so I feel like I'm in it. I mean, me and Timber do the first one.
Yeah,
pretty
but you
quick
could
every
just be
time,
touching
so
one of them though.
I mean, it would be really weird. I feel like we do the first one fast every time, and then this one's slow.
every time.
And I feel like I do the same thing both times. I don't know.
They're all pretty stacked up.
Even on the last one, like me and Smack don't leave until like Fired Up's already dead.
Oh, it's just that,
Like someone's left already.
No, I mean almost all 4 of you are in the right and on the left here.
Yeah, you can kind of see that in logs too.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Like you guys are not following in the same. It's coming in at like an angle, right?
I like adjusted there to the left a little bit, but
Maybe it's where we're putting it. Maybe the marker's bad because the 2 angles. Wait a second.
Maybe the marker needs to be like a little bit more to the right.
Yeah, you see how like, well, Fired Up also was like, I feel like it's not a lot, but like, isn't there like half a yard of difference here between being on the lip and
Can you
being
look
in
at
front
the
of the
left side of this exact frame?
Sure.
we
Who
could
got
also
picked
just
on
do
left
2 and
here?
1, right?
It's
Instead of doing
Goop,
1 and 2.
Boomy, and Exile. Let's see, Goop.
Boomy and Exile.
Let's see, Goop.
Boomy and Exile. Let's see, Goop.
Boomy and Exile. Let's see, Goop. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Just very finicky.
Okay, yeah, just.
And we did it right a lot. It's just real weird.
Consistency is key.
I mean, if you have time, could you maybe start on the back two and then go into the front one?
Well, they're not.
No, they're not
together.
If you look at the first one, me and Timber do versus that one, I feel like the first one is overlapping a lot more. Like a noticeable amount.
5.
Okay, I can look after this.
3,
I mean,
2,
is it that they weren't close enough?
Maybe.
Just people in the back just try to be as tight as possible, but that's just the marker person never moves, right? It's the other person.
Yeah, mostly.
You don't want two people adjusting, just one. If you're ever marked with back, not marker, your job is to be as close to that dude as possible. Knocking 3, 2, 1 now. First adds and spread circles. Big soak here. 3, 2, 1, get in. First gravity. Ground marker, you stay still, everyone else adjusts. Okay, knockback canceling soon. Three, 2, 1 now. Okay, big AoE in.
Back up front left.
Done.
Good.
You should really go side cam. It's like so much easier.
Knock it 3, 2, 1.
Side cam.
Red circles here. Big AoE in 3, 2, 1 now. First gravities.
I got front right.
Oh, I can move the way, Melissa. It's still fine.
I think it's still fine, yeah. Good, knockback soon. This is a YOLO. Okay, knocking 3, 2, 1 now. Red circles. And this soak might go off. Going off in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. We have not been in P2 in a while. We had some shitty DC problems. Just remember, if you like moved a time spiral, just think about your speed, stuff you do to help other people. I'll call all the movements. Make sure the skull ad dies. We burn before the second one.
We're in Dimensius' domain now. So stay close and listen to me.
For grips, CCs, all that stuff. Okay, first range frontal soon. Range frontals in 3, 2, 1. Going out.
We're not mere mortals. Show them our strength.
Good. Okay, go over now. Go, go, go. Go to your spots.
Did the
Great.
back
You
out
ready?
the wall
Yep.
out?
Yep. Range frontals. Knockback from the boss in 3, 2, 1 now.
I'm dead. No roar.
Everyone else make it on. It's fine. Res smacked. Res smacked. Range frontals 3, 2, 1. Just don't stack
Hit the
them.
wall out. Hit the wall out.
Yeah, range. No, we're burning boss, right? Extinction.
I mean,
You ready?
this
Kill that ad.
one's-
You were
that's
gating in
true.
3, 2, 1, go. Spread out. Personal.
Up the cap.
Okay, do these. Keep hitting boss. Maybe we weren't.
All binders going up.
The null binders
Oh,
didn't
we
die.
missed null binders.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't miss them. We just didn't kill them.
Yeah, they were grouped.
We killed them before. Anything? Oh, we had dead Zenni. Maybe that was part of it.
My
Guess
damage
I'll go
was a
second
lot worse
light.
than it should have been. I missed cooldown reduction.
Okay.
Cooldowns were late here.
I had to wait to call the gate because the Void Warden like under him didn't die. But I imagine with
And I
like
don't think that was the problem. I feel like we spread well. It's just the damage on the head killed us.
We got no binded during.
Also,
Yeah, there was some Giga Cleave on the left.
Yeah. I feel like this guy has to go in deeper, right? Whoever this was.
It was on me. I could have went like slightly.
Yeah, I think you have to go. I mean, it looked like this was a crazy stack here.
Holy shit.
I don't think anywhere Shaq was would change the fact that's an absurd stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we need to use this. Does anyone die to the extinction? No, they don't. It's just a crazy stack. Okay. Go again. That was a great pull. We actually played really like you have to just fully lock back in after the DCs for sure. It's really hard to do.
People tried to take the like bad like slow person spot. I don't know how we like do that.
It's reserved for slow people, and you should not take it if you're not.
Reserved for
Yeah,
two
but like
people.
It's there for 2 people in the entire raid.
Okay, well I went there and someone else was also there, and then.
All right, let's see. So the frontal happens.
But you should look at it.
Yeah, that's just a lot of people fucked up. I mean, the fucking tank aimed it at there. That doesn't make any sense. That's just a mistake. The people who did it was Smacked and Yips. I think Smacked might need to be there. I have no idea about him, but the
For which?
After the first gravity soaks.
Pick up orb.
You
Right
don't want us
before,
to aim it
right,
at the edge?
aiming at the edge is fine. You aimed it at the
Like the top edge? Is not what we want.
The top edge is kind of fine. You just need to. Actually, Zenni just could have gone more right, or he was just kind of stuck at the left. I don't know. We did talk about doing that. We did talk about doing that, but then people were just shooting it at the wall anyway, and then we were like, oh wait, no one actually needs to do that except for the slow people.
Oh, I thought that what THD clip was from the second ones, not these ones.
Oh, yeah.
I can
Knocking
point it
3,
at the wall.
2, 1, no. Also, Zenni, you just won't get that one very often. It'll be fine.
Divine protection. Aura mastery.
You sounding good, my guy.
Game.
Yeah. Okay, we 3, 2, 1 now.
Blessing of Sack. Bubble.
Knocking 3, 2, 1 now. Red circles here. Okay, get in. Finish that ad. Nice.
Back up.
Suck them down crazy.
1, 2, done.
Okay, knockback 4 soon. Knockback in 3, 2, 1 now. Burning boss. This thing is gonna cast, but we're gonna beat. Watch circles on the ground.
Front.
Definitely need boss damage. Think we're okay. Good. Nice. Good job. Remember your movement.
We're in Dimensius' domain now. So stay close and listen to me.
Yes. Start fucking the boss. Good positioning here. Okay, range frontals in 3, 2, 1. Get ready to go left if you get it. Everyone else, we're swapping sides of the room in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, other way.
Oh.
GG.
Good night.
GG. Okay,
You can make
I've
it.
been calling that early intentionally just to get there faster for like probably like 10 pulls now in P2, and I just assumed it would I'll call it like a half second later. I've just been trying to get you guys to like go ahead and like get there faster, but I'll just delay it slightly. That's crazy. I wonder how many people were maybe one person was on that side of the room and it just picked them.
Yep, it was one.
Did we actually 1 in 20? By the time that Extinction cast? So Extinction cast and right?
Maybe Fire Up was there too.
No, Splat's there.
Yeah,
Splat goes early.
Splat for sure. And then
Wait, that was before I even called it, though.
My guy.
You aimed a little too hard there, Splat.
No, it's actually just... I'm going to keep doing the same countdown. I'm glad I didn't get baited by that. Splat actually just went over hella early.
It's when we get the frontals that I usually board, but I can delay like a second. Well, how close was that?
No, you can't. Let's see. The frontals go off 2 full seconds before you can be over there. But if you can live for 2 full seconds, you can wait to port.
Ah, that's chill. That's very chill. That's very chill.
Okay, we actually just hit...
Oh, dude, I just hit fucking goddamn it, Dryny.
Dude, I wonder how many times that would have happened. Then we like, dude, I bet Splat statistically, Splat could have probably done that for all of progression, and that probably would have never happened. Like, it's actually really unlikely for me to even know that you were doing that. Also, doesn't that like turbo guarantee the like ruins the biggest clump theory? Because like I was thinking like if it's like 11-9 or whatever, but like that was literally 19-1 and it picked the 1, so it is just turbo can pick anyone in the raid.
That's best case scenario right there if you think about it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a test. That was a test.
I can just do that every time, then I'll just come back to you guys.
Dude, I gaslit myself into thinking that I called it too early.
Well, I was wondering if maybe it picks the person like closest to him, but
I was thinking it was me that did it. I just blink real quick or something.
Dude, it's so bad. Like I can never type because I always have caps on because it's my extra action button, and then I tried to turn it off and I just took the fucking portal. Like, do not whisper me in game.
4.
Sorry.
you don't shift.
Sorry.
You actually a caps lock bow.
For my extra action button, yep.
No, I meant for light typing.
Well, if it's on and I want to turn it off,
Just shift, my guy.
you shift your caps to lowercase if it's on caps.
I don't think I've ever had caps lock on.
Left side. Fuck you.
Did we figure out that Sang time spiral later? Does he have to do some cringe shit to make it work?
It's been working out last couple pulls.
Okay. Sang, whatever you're doing right now is working.
Yeah, I've done nothing different.
Perfect. Yay.
Doing nothing.
Good saying.
AoE 3, 2, 1.
My haste has been lower these pulls, so this walking.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Knockback canceling soon. Whee! Knockback. Actually, I shouldn't be doing that to you right now. I know you're tired.
Hell, I'm not tired.
Oh shit. My bad.
Just making him.
What just killed Zenni?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, now.
You just get guided down.
Press Zenni, keep going, keep going. This is the Devour. Fuck them crazy. Oh, they made a really good Ven.
Surprise pull.
Heard a fucking screech in here. What the fuck?
That's me.
3, 2, 1. Now, yeah, that was really tight. Okay, spread circles. These ads need to die. Bulls are dropping 3, 2, 1, and the soak is spawning. Big AoE in 3, 2, 1 now.
Oh, right, gang. Here worked, Ryan.
Okay, knockback soon. This is YOLO. 3, 2, 1 now. Don't rot out here, especially if we last longer in this phase than normal. Make sure you're in range of your healers. This soak's gonna go off, and we need to hit boss. He has Onk, it's fine. You probably want to do it before the phase ends.
Try anchor on. Oh, yeah.
He literally onked into directly getting lifted in the air.
Yeah, I wanted to try it like during the lift, because Nick said that it works.
Can you do it before it hits like 0.1, 0.0 and you're good?
I'm pretty sure after the lift you can still on kind of work.
Some of you need a weak ore for that mounting bit. Hold on, watch there.
Lock the fuck in. P2. No splat.
And right side landed. where
yeah.
the fuck is left?
Raising up front.
They're still doing that.
Dude, right side is crazy.
Holy
And
shit.
time left side.
Okay, frontals in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Keep blasting the ads. We're going over in 3, 2, 1, go.
What am I doing?
Go to the side.
Go into time sprawl. I have one there, I think.
Okay, we are doing wins.
Hey, in the skull, let's go.
2, 1.
Opening the wall. Oh. Ain't even tight.
You guys are actually crazy for living that. Big damn here. We're down Zevi. We need to fuck these ads. Frontals, these don't matter. Just don't cleave them. Just fuck these ads. Fuck them. I'll tell you when you're gating. AoE. Gating in 3, 2, 1, go.
There's one alive.
Spread out, personal. Figured out. One of the guys didn't make it over here?
Go.
Yeah, I died.
Oh.
Kill it.
Kill it anyway, maybe? Kill angle?
Yeah. We got this, Yips. We got it.
I'm off.
We did not.
Shit.
What was wrong with the time spiral? Can I just not time spiral there then?
Too.
If like I time spiraled early because it's like right on my 2-minute.
Your time spiral.
Is it my time spiral is the problem? That we're
You
about?
time spiraled for these first tank frontals.
Yeah, but it should last, right? It's like a 12-second buff.
Didn't last
or 10
here, I don't think.
Well, it was supposed to last till when? What is it supposed to be up for?
The move, like the extinction move.
Oh, okay. It did expire.
Welcome back to the Race to World First here at the Alienware Training Facility for the night shift. I'm Dratnos, joined by Tettles and Zyronic. As we have a breaking news update in the Race to World First, Method is joining Liquid and Echo at 7 of 8. Getting ready to start Dimensius progression over there, so should be an exciting conclusion to our race here. We, on the other hand, have been experiencing some lag, disconnecty related issues, although it looks like those are maybe resolved for now, but those have impeded progress for the last hour or so. Hopefully fixed and ready to start some progression again. Things were looking pretty good on that pool. We just had a little issue on that second platform. You know, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. We could have seen some progress. Just that mythic mechanic on that second platform not quite handled perfectly, so not a progress pull.
Yeah.
We're still rating probably for another hour or two here tonight, and then probably an hour, and then I think they'll go to bed.
We were kind of speculating if the servers didn't.
I would have gone to bed
fix
right away if the
themselves.
servers were still like if it got to 11 p.m. and the servers weren't good, I think I would call the bedtime. The bedtime has typically been 12, so that will be in an hour and 6 minutes, and I suspect they'll probably hold to that. There's an argument for getting to bed early, but oftentimes you can't actually fall asleep early if you do, so
I mean,
what are we accomplishing here?
Are they going to start at 9 a.m.?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want us to pull the start time back, so you may as well go. Although this is a fight, I was listening to Max during one of those Monster Energy listen-ins, and he was talking about how it's just end boss fights of this difficulty are especially hard to play well for this long of a period of time. So it might be one of those fights where they decide to reduce the length of hours in the day. Although we're approaching that phase 3 point soon, that's going to be something where, you know, you don't want to go to bed and then wake up to a dead boss.
I mean, you called out, you know, we might reach the phase 3 point soon. At the same time, I feel like this phase 1 is by far the hardest point of this boss. Yeah, we're keeping lust on this. I mean, we're over 130 pulls into this boss right now, and we still are lusting phase 1. Even though we've been getting at it fairly cleanly with lust, my suspicion is this is probably tuned to need that lust in phase 3 on that burn.
Could you even, so let's say in the future we realize we get to P3, we start progressing that fight, we get to the last phase of the boss, we get through all the Devour mechanics in that fight, we get to the third Devour, there are no planets left, and the boss is at like 25%. We're like, okay, we need to have lust in this phase on the damage amp. We need to go back and take lust off of P1.
Sure.
What change, like...
Yeah, how much reprogression is that going to entail?
Do you have enough excess mass to live the third Devour?
No.
No, so that's a wipe.
So it's a hard enrage.
But they're beating it by, you know, 10 seconds or so on some of their highest damage pulls, so in theory, lust could come off.
Max was saying that they can pull lust off whenever they want to. It's one of those situations where it's a progression lust to allow them to continue to see further into the fight. The heal checks of phase 1 are very difficult. Just keeping all 20 players alive is something that is not super consistent. Right. And so while they're continuing to progress these intermissions, getting there with all 20 players alive is the most critical point. Because, I mean, look at what's happening on screen right here. We already have 2 players dead. You're going to commit a battle res, and then if you didn't bloodlust on pull, then you would be missing the damage check. And so, but instead, you're going to battle res either Sang or Dranako, and then you're going to be able to 19-man this into the intermission and continue to see some level of progression. So I think that the lust on pull is at least... I would leave it there until you are ready to start doing kill attempts. And yeah, it's going to suck to maybe have to reprog a little bit of phase 1, but you've already kind of put the pieces together for what the future phases are going to be looking like, because the bloodlust that is assumed is not going to actually be doing anything for Dimensia's P3. This is kind of a big assumption that it's going to be a lust purely for damage, and it's going to allow you to burn during the 100% damage amp.
Right, because that, in theory, is going to do the most damage to the boss in the last phase. So if the enrage is tight, which typically end bosses are, Gallywix being a notable exception, then that's something that you'll probably need.
Yeah. We're notably already past the pulls, Gallywix. Yep. There was someone in chat that was like, I predict this will take fewer pulls than Gallywix. And like 4 people were like, got bad news for you. We're already past that.
Yeah, we were talking about this. I was on with Jack and Kalamazzi earlier, and we were talking about how the lust was maybe going to have to be pulled off P1. I was like, counterpoint, Gallywix.
Yeah, sometimes you do just accidentally kill the boss without needing the optimization lust, as we are going to be getting to that push on the boss with not enough players alive for long enough to actually beat this Devour cast. So the raid is going to go down, and yeah, that's just a case of those 2 deaths early. If one of those hadn't happened, they would have had the damage for this, but that's one of those things as you start getting late at night, those random deaths, especially on a fight like this, using all your defensives, avoiding any avoidable damage, very important for progression.
A lot of people like to talk about pull count, just generally speaking. Do you think that this is a boss that accumulates pull count a lot? Normally bosses that accumulate a lot of pulls are fast pass-fail mechanic P1s that you can wipe instantly.
Yeah, I mean, historically, if a boss is going to take 5 days, right, the one that has the higher pull count is going to be the one that has the harder P1, because that just lets you get in more pulls per hour. If something has a really hard last phase, but a really easy first phase, typically you don't see too much difficulty with, like, that boss you just get to the last phase pretty quick, and then you kill it pretty quick, because you only kind of need to spike the last phase once to kill the boss, whereas on a fight like this, you need to get the first phase consistent so that you can actually prog the second and third phases. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this pull count continues to go upwards. On the other hand, I kind of feel like when we get here tomorrow, P1 is going to start feeling very clean with the morning buff.
I think that a fresh night's sleep and Liquid's going to come in and start progressing this boss extremely quickly.
Yeah. This actually reminds me, and I've said this a few times today already, I don't know how you guys feel about this. It reminds me a lot of Queen Anne Cirque. Maybe not on the same nuclear level difficulty, but it's certainly near that. It's the closest we've had to that all expansion, right? It looks like pretty much every single point in P1 and P2, there's something that can go wrong to kill your character, and you just need to be on edge at all times. Now, will the DPS check be as tough in the last phase? There's still a lot of questions we don't know about that last phase. So, like, the first time we get there, which, if they play well, it could be tonight still, if the servers hold up.
Right.
a lot of information can be gained just from seeing what happens in that.
Exactly. It is very important. We have a 3-minute break timer left, 3.5 minutes on a break timer as Raiders are stretching their legs, getting one last go, and I think this will be our last break until the end of the day. But in the meantime, we do have some pets to look at from our charity donation drive to the Santa Monica Animal Shelter. TL.gg/donate if you're interested, and $35 or more. We'll take a look at your pets, transmog, setup, anything like that. But here we have Badger and Tater, submitted by Shock Tua. Great names all around there. 3 great names.
I still have a lot of money in $sign Tua.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's going back up to the moon any day now.
Diamond hands.
Yep.
Hold the line.
Bottle. We got Tater there on the right, though, I assume. Because Tater, well, I guess I was thinking Tater's what you'd name a puppy and Badger's what you'd name a full-grown dog, but I guess you assign the names and then they continue to grow.
That is how they.
At some point, then that could be Tater.
No,
on
that's
the,
a fully
there.
That's a fully grown dog on the right there, Drano.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I'm not a dog scientist, so I'll have to take your word for it. Very cute dogs.
Cute
yeah,
dogs.
thank you very much.
Do you think that's a recently adopted gamer tag? Gotta be right. Gotta be right.
Could be. We've got Mr. Frodo and Link here, submitted by Kate and Ark.
Oh my God, that dog on the right's got crazy eyes.
Dude, that dog is either very happy or very crazy, or possibly both.
That dog on the left looks like a reaction image Kalamazoo would use.
That does. It also somehow looks like Kalamazoo.
It's crazy. Every single time we bring up pictures of pets for this segment, one of these pictures always looks like Kalamazoo.
Or both in this case. You know, the craziness in the eyes does also remind me of Kalamazoo.
Would Kalamazoo be a muscular dog?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Not
he does like cultivating mass.
He is a lean 320, I've been told by him. Thank you again for your pet submissions there, Kate and Ark. Again, if you're interested in donating, it's tl.gg/donate. $35 or more to get your pets or setup or transmog on stream. If you're going to use the transmog, WoW Armory link. And if you're going to do a picture of a pet, such as this one, an image link to like Imager is ideal.
We recently hit that 15K goal.
Yeah.
For the horse racing. I heard you're going to take down Dash.
Ooh.
Is that the? Oh no, Jack said he was going to take down Dash. Sorry, not you.
Well, Jack has an advantage in these sorts of things because anything race related is one step from him.
Dash
will cover a great distance.
Dash has his namesake to.
That's true.
As an advantage.
That'll be a battle of the Titans. In the meantime, though, we have another pet here, Anduin, submitted by Ghost Chief. We've got Anduin there on the left, and then Anduin looks like watching the Race to World First. What boss are we watching there? Is that Dimensius? That is our current L-frame, right?
That looks like Saladar, does it not?
Oh, it could be. Could be. I feel like.
No.
I think that's Dimensius.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe
that's a Today picture.
I think it might be.
The Dimensius P1 platform, maybe?
We've got the Inquisitive head tilt as well.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, my cat...
That's how I was feeling watching this boss as well earlier.
I recently got a kitten, and he sits in front of my monitor and watches my mouse move across the screen all the time, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Do you ever go to YouTube and bring up, like, cat videos for cats to watch? There's like 8-hour videos where it's just nothing but birds and squirrels coming in front of the camera.
I cannot have my YouTube recommended get polluted with something like that.
Yeah, this definitely, look,
for sure.
This is 100% Dimensius, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, cute.
Wow, that head tilt even. Very cute. Thank you so much, Ghost Chief.
Does this look like an Anduin?
It does, I think, yeah.
Okay.
We have a setup here. Submitted by Big John.
Bosh.
That's a very wide monitor. That's gonna be nice.
How do you feel about the decor?
Oh my goodness, is that, or is it? It's maybe just a printed out. Actually, it's not a display, right? It's a printed out paper.
Yeah.
Of the Senarth room, I believe. instantly identifiable piece of wall decor there.
Wait,
10 out of 10.
Is that you watching me die to Skovald on the left?
Oh my God, it is. It is the video I made watching your biggest fails.
It's you watching me die to Skovald.
And then over on the right, I think that's when we were doing the Titanforge trivia.
That is what that is. Oh my God.
Is it bad that I know exactly what? That's the trip. That's the hat trick clip, right?
Yeah, exactly. That is the one.
yes.
It's on God King Skovald where Tettles dies, gets rezzed, dies, gets up and walks away, and it is an iconic clip from back in the day.
Okay. What specialization do you have to play to be willing to be so tilted that you printed out the Senarth map and put it on your wall? What specialization?
You probably had to be like one of those people that you got the spin bug every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like somebody in every guild that just was perma spinning on Senarth.
Oh my god.
But actually, if that happened to you, would you want a picture of the wall
Yes.
on your room?
You would be that person.
Like, you want to be reminded of it?
I think that it was maybe a gift. Imagine it was given to him, and he was always the person who spun out, and somebody mailed it to him from his guild.
Dude, it's a piece of paper. It's it's paper, right? It's like just printed out.
What if it's made out of wood?
Well, you can see look at the top left corner and the bottom right corner. You can see that it's folding out like paper. That's not a.
What do you think of the setup, Dranny?
It's not a more permanent. Yeah.
His PC case is fire.
Rate this setup.
Dranny says
9.5.
Yeah,
Oh,
appreciates the Senarth map as well, I assume.
Dranny walked away and said his favorite boss of all time.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's got to, of course, get back to
God.
raiding, as it looks like the break timer has largely elapsed here.
I think I originally thought this was 3 monitors. This is one
No,
monitor.
it's one ultra-wide
Oh my
monitor.
god.
Yeah. Very nice setup. Here's another pet picture while it looks like the last couple of raiders are filtering back to their setups here. Gandalf, submitted by Svennister.
Svenster.
Oh,
We've had this guy donate before. Yeah.
They're German.
We've had some.
I see.
Yeah.
I read the letters as they're in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute cat as well.
You did a great job reading the letters in
Thank
front
you.
of you. Wait, I think this cat was donated before, and they were on the chair that was to the right. I think there's like a recliner over there, right?
I think you're right.
Yeah, you can tell that this cat was just asked to look at you for the picture purposes as well. Yeah.
Notably, it's kind of hard because they don't want to do what you ask them to do most
Yeah.
of the time.
That's why you hit him with the and they can't resist. It's
Yeah.
like a
cheat code.
natural attraction. Yeah.
Yeah. Hack.
We love Gandalf.
Oh, pull timer.
But pull timer underway. Here we go. Pull number 135 of Mythic Dimensius, the All-Devouring, the boss that we started progressing about this time last night. So now 24 hours where we've been at 7 of 8. We're a little bit over halfway through the fight by a naive calculation of calling it, second platform P2 that we started getting into. So yeah, we could be in for a while here. We could be setting up for this boss dying tomorrow if it's a great day of progress. Seems like tonight
I think
is
Friday is the most likely situation.
Yeah, so here's what I'd say. Tonight's probably the last night where you can go to bed and not be terrified that you're waking up to a world first, having been claimed by Echo. It's not even impossible that it could happen. If Echo have an amazing day of progress, that could happen while we're sleeping tonight. But starting tomorrow night, it is going to be pure abject terror every time they go to bed. So tomorrow will be a very important day of progress for Team Liquid, hoping to, of course, just snatch the victory right then and there.
Yeah, I mean, something that the guild has done a lot in the past is they've had this requirement for their raiders to just kind of go dark on social media.
Yeah, not look.
No reading, no looking at what anyone else is doing, just focus on yourself. I don't know if that's necessarily still something that they do, but that does help keep you in the mental space of like, okay, we just need to focus on what we're doing.
Right.
Because that'll help you with those things like going to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about what's going on because you're just focused on yourself. So hopefully that's still the case and they aren't, worried about that going to
I remember it used to be banned. I think it's been eased up a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to full ban that, but it is soft banned, and it's banned if you get tilted by it or anything like that, of course. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's very interesting because the entire Race to World First is what it is because there is such a high level of competition between the top. There has been for the past 5 years between the top 2 guilds. If that hadn't existed, the Race to World First would look nothing like it does right now. But it's interesting among esports because your actions very rarely should change based on what your opponent does. There's very few other competitive endeavors that are like that, right? It's, purely your own gameplay that you should be concerned about, and your opponents, they're over on their own little island pulling their own version of the boss. It's not even like MDI where oh, they wiped, we should pull safer. No, I guess if they're having a bad day, that's good for you, but that doesn't change what you're about to do.
This is interesting because I think that this is one of the few times that Liquid actually can learn information from
Right,
Echo
the
on
information
strategy.
gathering is a relevant part.
Yeah.
So, but being affected by how well they're doing is that doesn't change what you should be doing.
The only time you ever actually make a decision based on your opponent is if you see that your opponent is close to killing a boss. You
stay up.
You could, in theory, stay up or maybe
that
start your
happened
day earlier.
So I guess there
it happened on Sarkareth.
Yeah,
there was
Sylvanas.
some Fire Rack. Yeah, Sylvanas. It happened as well.
Stayed up until 3:30 a.m. So I guess in multiple ways I was lying completely because they do make decisions based off what each other
It's
are
not
up to.
frequent though. I think that's
it's
an
weird
important
because the
trait.
actual gameplay itself, right? Like the more you're thinking about that while you're in the middle of a pull, the worse you're gonna do.
Yes, that is true.
a strange phenomenon. We are into phase 2 this time with 1 battle res. I mean, the perfect configuration of resources here. Everything we might need. We've got Goop immediately swooping down there.
It's only
as
Goop
one of
and
his
Yips.
characters is called.
Have you guys seen this? This is
Yeah.
this is ridiculous. Call him the pilot for that one. I would not feel comfortable going around that laser beam.
Yeah, a little maneuver there around that. I forgot what the laser beam is called, but it has a great name.
It's like Hyper or something.
Yeah, absolutely. As they now make it onto that platform and immediately blast
Oh,
that mini
60%.
boss. Yeah, I mean, basically all that damage comes for free from everybody collecting those, which on Heroic you can ignore. In fact, my guild didn't know about that when we pulled this boss on Heroic. We didn't know you could go get those things and do more damage. But on Mythic, you need them to have enough to kill this before the Enrage.
Zyro and I were trying to scout it out earlier to figure out like who was picking up what and where all the orbs were.
Yeah, it's a fun little mini game as well, and it's gonna be a fun one to assign for a lot of guilds to send your best pilots in each direction.
And funnily enough, we figured out how it would work for the second flight as well. It's the exact same thing. It's the same 3 positions for the orbs.
Okay.
But 2 at the first planet, 2 at the second planet, 1 under the platform, and they knew that kind of going into the second platform. They're like, this is what it should be, but keep looking. But this is been one of the hardest progression points of the night. Second set of soulbinders, second set of frontals, very few seconds to kill those nullbinders. Kill the wall, port across, get in position for these gravities, make sure we're all out of the rock, and we've done it. 20 players alive, but there's a third frontal here that we have to get in position for. Don't get knocked into the Void Wardens. We're good, but we get pushed back. There's no free space unlocked.
So the problem there is if you kill the mini boss before that cast starts, it won't start. But if Dimensius has already started casting those gamma winds, whatever they are, then I believe it is locked into that cast.
It's the same with the planet that he throws as well.
We can still gather information though.
We
There's
can.
players
we can
alive.
maybe get a timer here. So the problem is we already have done about 30 seconds of that side. So I don't know if we can get more than that. We don't have actually we do. We have Scott hanging on for dear life here at like 2 health. Maybe he can charge in and like impending victory to get some more.
Or get meleeed to death immediately. First global. Oh, he's alive. Look at this. He's been able to heal himself.
All right. Yeah, we might be able to. So the problem is all of these nullbinders are going to cast, and that's going to put a huge dot on Scott.
Oh, it's 3. It's 3. Okay, that's huge.
Yeah.
We didn't know that last time.
There was 3 arcane orbs coming out, projectile things. Okay. Well, we've learned something, maybe. Maybe they already would have seen that on their replay from the last time.
Yeah, we only had the one POV where it was shooting away from us, and we only saw 2 of them.
Maybe we can replay those very last 10 seconds or 15 seconds before they wiped there, just so we can talk more about what we're talking about on that second platform.
Yeah.
Even though it might not have technically been progress, it was pretty close, and we'll see whether they pull right away. But if not, that could be a fun thing to look at.
Circling back to what we were talking about earlier about guilds simultaneously pulling it, I think that this is some of the most fun that I have from like a Race World first
100%.
perspective. Whenever the top 2 guilds are simultaneously pulling the final boss, like I think that Fire Rack,
Fire Rack was
oh my
one
god,
of the best examples of that.
That is the generational best. You have both guilds.
But even this year, we've had some of that on Forge Weaver. We've had it in Nerebar Palace. There were some bosses where we were watching.
Yeah.
That. Even on Anstrak, up until maybe the last day and a half, it was looking pretty close.
Kaiveza, I think, was similar.
Yeah, exactly. And even in some of the tiers where the end boss itself has been anticlimactic, there's been earlier bosses that have been very fun races to watch.
My personal favorite was Sired and Athreus. That was fantastic. Both guilds getting sub 5% pulls back.
Sired and Athreus was a sweet one as well because the guilds had a different phase 2 strategy because they both went dark for like a day.
That was so insane.
And so we got just actually, that was the last time we really had 2 fundamentally different strategies the guilds killed with. Jailer, there were some different strats, but they didn't. Liquid ended up adopting the Echo one for their kill.
I will say I'm super thankful that Blizzard stopped testing final bosses.
Yeah.
The blind progression nature of these end bosses feels so sweet whenever the guilds start to cook up their own unique strategies.
Yeah, although I will say, whenever that discussion would be had in the past, there would always be somebody who would pipe up with, they should not put anything in the Dungeon Journal either. And I think after Gallywix, the amount of people saying that in relation to the Race to World First has gone down by quite a bit. Which I actually don't think is very deserved, because I don't think that was any of the problem with Gallywix from a Race to World First perspective.
I tend to agree. It would be nice, I think, if there wasn't a Dungeon Journal and there wasn't a PTR, But if
Yeah,
Blizzard
of course.
but if Blizzard can't quality assure that, then there's just no way that that's even going to be a thing. And I think that that's probably where it ends. That's where the conversation ends. Is Blizzard can't quality assure it, so it's not going to happen.
That's crazy because that boss got tested twice on live servers by a quality assurance guild.
I forgot about that.
I do remember that. That was a good bit. Have they gotten any exploits this tier? No. Oh man.
3.
All right. Well, here we go. Pull number 136. They're a pretty good 135.
The only exploit they could get is apparently DDoSing Illithin.
Ah, yeah. That is something you can do. All right, they're about to get ready to hide here for that first Devour. Even here, you can see how much damage that Devour is doing to the raid. And note that this is the only time all 20 players are stacked up for healing. All of the other Devours, it's the same amount of raid damage, but each healer is only in range of 10 people rather than 20. One of the big reasons that Prez Evoker is so good at this phase is a lot of their healing has been further adjusted to be very good at smaller target sizes compared to larger ones. Temporal Anomaly has been buffed from the version that we had for the last couple of patches to actually do a lot of healing, but only to 5 targets. So in a situation like the 2 side splits there are going to be some healers that really suffer from that, and Prez isn't really one of them.
Oh, there's an excess mass on the ground still.
Yeah, that was a really good job actually of not soaking it by Timbermaw up there in the front. Will it be enough to lead to them be able to get soaked down in time? Unfortunately, no.
All right, it's over.
Yeah, fired up, brought into the middle there. So what happened? Yeah, the excess mass was right where they wanted those reverse gravities to go, which meant that, unfortunately, after the people got knocked up, somebody else had to go and grab it fast, and that meant there wasn't enough time to do all of the ripping down.
It's supposed to be the healers picking them up, so they don't go up.
It depends. It depends. Like I think that one of the future reverse gravities, I think that Timbermaw was in voice complaining that he didn't want that reverse gravity, that he would instead prefer the first one.
Timbermaw known to complain about any and everything in situations like this, so I'm not surprised personally.
The thing is, if you pick up the excess mass, you can't get targeted by reverse gravity. So
yes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
you can get targeted by future ones. Is the thing, like you're not holding it forever.
Yeah, it gets removed on the Devourer. So if you're someone who picks up the first set, you should technically never get targeted by reverse gravity. I think he was supposed to pick that one up for the reverse gravity.
So that's the thing. You can pick it up before the reverse gravity goes out, but he did a really good job there of not picking it up after he'd been assigned reverse gravity.
You can pick it up after, too.
You can pick it up, but it is a disaster.
Yeah.
If you already are holding an excess mass, you're not an eligible target for reverse gravity. So my suspicion is the problem there was ads didn't die fast enough, and that led to it not being pick upable fast enough. But either way, a little bit of a one-off fluke there in P1.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry too much about.
That's definitely, it looks like it was a late night.
Yeah.
We're getting kind of tired.
Look, Fired Up had a big smile on his face as he was getting gripped into the boss, which makes me think it's like, okay, this is a silly mistake. Those are the kind of things that's actually really important how your guild reacts to it. It's something where if that leads to people, yelling at each other, getting tilted at each other, instead of brushing it off, then you're going to take a lot longer to kill these bosses.
If you're playing together for 14 hours, you have to be able to have really strong mental resolve, even whenever people are going to make mistakes, because there's going to be a lot of nonsense that happens, and if you started to get upset with people whenever the nonsense happens, that just means that it's going to impede your progression, because then people are going to be yelling at one another and getting tilted. So you have to have really good culture.
Dranos, do you know what this swap flask mask grows for? This week or in the middle of the screen that Yip says?
So I see that he currently has, it looks like, a verse flask on.
Is he got a potion? You know people are doing this in the MDI, right?
Yeah, but like
swapping their flask?
Yeah, mid-combat for...
So you swap off of it, and then you can tempered pot and have all of your stats or something?
You would open up with like the alchemical chaos and tempered potion, and
then switch to your preferred type?
Yeah.
So maybe, wait, but I don't... got 55 minutes on it, right? So...
Yeah, why would we be potting
just
him
popped it? Like, he hasn't changed it in the last 5 minutes.
All right, what if it's an old weak aura?
It could be. It could be an old weak aura.
I would put that past Yep, strikingly.
Yeah. It's very easy to tune those kind of weak auras out as well. That's one of the funny things is, like, no matter how loud and obnoxious you make a weak aura, it is easy to stop paying attention to it, and then you stop paying attention to everything that looks like it, which is a danger.
We'll get AMZ and hide soon.
Everyone gatewaying together here so we can cultivate enough mass to not get pulled in by the Devourer. Some late gateways just barely not making it. We didn't have mass.
Somebody get Kalamazoo in the raid. We need more mass.
We need to live mass to get more mass.
Absolutely.
Live mass.
And we're just getting right back into it. We wipe 70-second pull timer. No time wasted.
I think that wipes like that, yeah, you can just chain pull. There's kind of a situation where, exactly like you're saying, there's nothing to really talk about. Yeah, you could analyze as to why you didn't click the gateway fast enough, but there's probably not going to be a good answer, right? Like, oh, I didn't get gripped out of the sky from the reverse gravity fast enough, which meant that I couldn't get the mass picked up, which meant that I couldn't click the gateway in time.
All right, we've got some chat questions to go to. Is this a 300+ pull boss? Asks Tep1 in chat.
I would, having seen this fight, I would probably guess no. Mostly due to the fact that we're 137 pulls in, and the way that you would accumulate enough pulls to go to 300 would just be due to a lot more phase 1 wipes that were relatively quick. I don't suspect that we're going to be on that territory. I wouldn't be shocked though if it's north of 250. I think it's just like 300 is a tough number to achieve from this point.
Well, I mean, they're about halfway through the theoretical progression of the fight. They're probably about halfway to 300 pulls.
They'll probably accumulate what, like 100 pulls tomorrow?
Maybe, but the question is like, if phase 3 is harder than phase 1, and they've only made it to, like, they've spent 137 getting through P1 and half of P2.
Well, you also have to account for the fact that as you get further into the fight, your pulls take longer.
True, which means the pull count will go up a lot more slowly.
Slower. I think, I mean, obviously it all depends on how difficult that final phase is. Something we do know about the phase is that the inverse impression gravities do occur in that phase. It's in the Dungeon Journal that they happen there. So in addition to the empowered Devour mechanic, where it maybe takes more stars out every time the Devour goes off.
So, yeah, we know from the Dungeon Journal at least what the Dungeon Journal says about that is that so you can only have 5 people in each star, and Dimensius will blow up immediately any stars that were occupied after each Devour. So if there are 8 stars like there are on Heroic, then maybe it's another spot like phase 1 where you can't survive the last Devour because it devours once and you blow up 4 stars by having 5 and 4.
Yeah.
And then it devours twice and you blow up the next 4, and then you just have 8 black holes rotating around the boss, and the last Devour casts, and you have nowhere to hide.
But doesn't he also cast Supernova on random stars?
He does on Heroic and Normal, but my suspicion is he doesn't do that on Mythic. My suspicion is Supernova only comes from him, like, maybe after each Devour, instead of casting it on 1 star, he'll immediately machine gun it on the 4 stars that were occupied.
So I mean, exactly what you're saying. Like, even if that is a difficult part, you're not going to accumulate a ton of pulls, assuming that your phase 1 is consistent. So then it kind of comes down to, whenever you think about bosses that are north of 300 pulls, let's just take the most recent one, like Queen Ansarek. How did it get north of 300 pulls? It was because phase 1 and that phase 1 intermission were just insanely volatile to the point where you could wipe on them 300 pulls into the boss, and you could pretty easily wipe on them. You would only get out of phase 1 in every 5 pulls or something like that.
Yeah, that certainly does cause progression to take longer, because no matter how easy or hard phase 3 is, it gets harder if you're not seeing it every pull. It's hard to make good progress under those environments, right? Like, if you can just get back-to-back, if they could just respawn in on the second platform of P2, they could figure it out in 5 or 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
That would be pretty easy to do, right? If they could just hit a button and practice it over and over again, they would very easily be able to do that. But the problem is you can't do that, and so you have to be instead thinking about P1. It's really hard. You wipe to it. You do it again. It's really hard. You wipe to it. You wipe to it again. And then the next pull, you get back to where you were progressing, and by that point, you no longer have it fresh in your brain, and you're a lot more likely to make a mistake when you get to that point in the fight. So.
Do we think that phase 1, once Liquid is 100 or 238 pulls in, how automatic do we think they're going to be on P1? Because I think that's kind of the question, is it going to be able to go north of 300 pulls? It's like, how automatic can you be on phase 1?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're still lusting it when we are, at least I'm pretty confident you're going to need lust for P3.
Okay, yeah.
I think if you don't need lust for P3, it's a disaster fight design-wise. So if that's true, then I think it's pretty likely that phase 1 is going to get more and more consistent, especially when they wake up tomorrow. It'll have a nice buff. And then when they take lust off of it, inevitably, it's going to get a lot less consistent for another 50 pulls or so.
Yeah.
Do you think it goes north of 300?
I would take north of 300 right now, sure, yeah.
Okay. I would take the over on that bet. Yeah, I'd be pretty comfortable with it too.
Like, this fight seems pretty brutally tuned, and they're not getting any more powerful, right? Oftentimes, when we're 138 pulls into an end boss and we're having trouble with P1, the second reset is right around the corner, and that's coming to save us.
Yeah.
This time around, nothing is coming to save us. We have all the gear we're getting for the next 6 days. We better kill it with this, otherwise we're getting World 7th.
So, it is a reset while they're working on phase 1 again. How'd your raid nights go tonight, you two?
Oh. Okay, so they nerfed Forge Weaver. That boss is still a movie. Blizzard actually made the heal checks of this entire raid very difficult. I know that, whenever you're watching Race to World First healers, they have this tendency to make all of the heal checks on any single fight look very trivial. 3 healing Forge Weaver is insanely difficult, and you just take the most damage. And for some reason, I can get machine gunned to death anytime I'm trying to drop off one of the ads. I don't know if your guild has had a similar experience on that boss, Stratnos.
Yeah, we've had some of our players investigate for buttons like bark skin or bear form to be on their keyboard somewhere, and some of them have found it, and that's been pretty helpful. So you may want to look into that one there, champ.
Uh-huh.
But, I was funny because in between, on one of our breaks in the previous poll, Tettles had this realization. It's like, I don't have any info on how to play this class.
Yeah,
that was okay.
Yeah,
no one else has.
You might be the first Moonkin to kill that boss.
I was having a problem.
It's reasonably likely.
Yeah, I was having a problem where I could not figure out what people were going to be doing with their cooldown timings. Now there's like a couple of people who killed it on Moonkin, and somebody's holding Convoke for 1:50 seconds, and I'm just looking at that. I'm like, well, that is an option. I'm not 100% sure if that's the good option. But
you asked me earlier what to do, and I said pop a healer Convoke here or there, and now you're complaining about lack of healing. All I got to tell you is, you listen to me. We maybe would be having a different conversation right now.
Uh-huh.
Tettles currently forging a path for Moonkin everywhere.
Yeah.
Figure it out myself. I get absolutely crushed by that boss, and then your 5 healing Soul Hunters.
Yep.
Okay,
and that one,
cool.
Your 5 healing, that boss looked hard to 5 heal, but they did just nerf the healing on it this reset. But my suspicion is that is still a fight largely about personal responsibility first and then healing second, rather than anything else.
Yeah. It's one of those things that Forge Weaver, the damage that you take is still really high.
Yeah.
I think that it's a little bit infuriating, I think, getting machine gunned down to invisible damage that you don't really... It's kind of hard to tell where it's coming from sometimes.
Yeah, I think the big hack is if you are dropping off ads, you are in tremendous danger, and you must always pretend you're about to die because you usually are.
God, it's one of those things. It's just like I don't want to go bear form right there every single time, but yeah, maybe I'm supposed to regardless.
All right, here we go. Phase 2, Dimensius. We did experience 2 deaths in this Phase 1. One was answered with the powerful pseudo-immunity of reincarnation. The other by the less powerful, maybe actually more powerful battle res, but it is limited, which means we are not going to get another for another 1.5 minutes here.
Pseudo immunity, huh?
Yeah. It is a pseudo immunity.
It is. Look.
Oh, we get to watch the Goop POV here where he goes down and goes back up and around the laser beam. This will one-shot you. No issues for him whatsoever.
If he misses that ring also, he loses his dragon riding buff and dies. And that dragon riding buff, you can't really see his buff bar because we have the Yips pip over the screen right there. But his dragon riding scenario is very very
10
close.
seconds. You get a 10-second buff, and it refreshes when you go through there. That is the hardest part about picking up those stellar cores, is that you need to get back to your next happy circle, your next Zalatat circle. I'm glad she's on our side now. I'm sure that's going to work out perfectly for the long term. So that's the hard part. I think the big thing is save Whirling Surge if you are a stellar core getter for this part. Don't use it right away.
Whirling Surge doesn't give you any more speed whenever you're at max speed, so it's maybe a little bit worse there.
Yeah, it depends on how you're using it, I guess.
Oh, they were a little bit slow breaking those ads.
That void walker.
It's at least good for morale to press, in my experience.
We can still keep going here, though. The Warlocks are the major damage doers here. Infernals are back up 2-minute classes. I saw a DRE proc, a couple DRE procs go out there. So we'll have a lot of damage on these null binders
either
here.
fell or jumped off the front there.
Okay, 5 players dead. I don't think we're getting through these null binders. And yep, there's
Dang.
a barrage of casts.
Yeah, they didn't even have a way away from that. They needed to kill the middle null bind or the middle void warden in time to take a gateway there.
Dude, the second intermission platform is going to be kind of interesting in terms of allocating damage, because on a heroic and normal, you want to press 0 buttons on that platform and you just want to like white swing on the mobs and bank your offensive CDs because you have 100% damage amp coming up momentarily. But for Mythic, I don't know if you're going to be able to even beat a check if you are sitting there just holding everything.
That's something I'm worried about with this comp, right?
Yeah.
Like, we have these Ellie Shamans, and presumably they're going to be holding that Ascendance for the start of the burn there, but that is like a 7-year-long cooldown. It's not going to be available anywhere in P2 if they're holding it for the start of P3.
The thing as well is they all have those Ascendances up at the very start of the first platform in P2. That is a massive amount of damage on that Void Lord. And they're barely making the check on the first platform.
The kinds of specs that would be good at doing both the first and second platform and the burn are things like the Arcane Mages, which they've indexed all the way out of on this fight. Things like those DPS DKs, which they've indexed almost all the way out of on this fight.
Arcane is like really bad of phase 1 of this boss because the living mass ads that you have to kill off, there's specific specializations that are very good at killing them while also hitting the boss.
Dev Evoker.
And it is not Arcane Mage.
Yep, that's very much the case. So, yeah, it's going to be a difficult puzzle to solve, and I suspect it's going to be one of those things where, like moving Lust off of P1, they're going to have to learn how to move cooldowns off of P2 in order to have all of them at the start of P3 with Lust. If the DPS check in P3 is tight, that is the biggest variable for whether this boss falls over once they make P1 and P2 a little bit consistent, or whether it's something they have to hyper-optimize to make possible.
I was watching one of my favorite podcasts, the Pod EC, recently, and Max actually made a comment in regards to Hunter's Mark and about how they've never benched a Hunter.
Yeah.
What do you think about the removal of Hunter's Mark off this boss?
Yeah, I mean, Hunter's Mark is good. It's basically a global that you can press every time you reach one of the new mini-bosses or bosses, and it deals 1% of their health instant.
Except for the mini-bosses that don't spawn at 100% health.
Yeah, well, they do, as long as you press it before they get hit with the Stellar Cores, right?
Oh, does it work for the Stellar Core, the Shooting Stars damage?
It should work on all damage, right? I think.
It's all damage.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So if you have your Hunter get there first, then that should work. And then on the P3 start, it has to be your first global, which is cringe, but so they get one less global in the burst than everybody else, but it's still a large global to press Hunter's Mark.
You can press instance as you're falling.
Yes, you can, but the boss isn't targetable until after you land. So Evocation is a uniquely powerful effect as you're falling there, or a Stormkeeper. If you're an Ellie Shaman and you're depending on how your cooldowns are aligned, that's something you want to press there. But and actually, you can't.
You
really
can
cast it. You can't cast it while you're moving.
Okay, I was just saying.
But Evo you can. So
could they press Spirit Walker's?
Yes, you could. If that's the case where you could do it. Is you could go Spirit Walker's Stormkeeper while you're falling.
Definitely wouldn't want to do that unless like maybe someone pops a time spiral for you as you fly down.
You could. That could be the vibe.
That sounds awful. But anyway,
well, they've got 4 of them, 4 potential
Yeah, you got 4 lizards.
Yeah, that's true.
And well, actually, I was going to say that with Resto Shamans, you always play Time Spiral over Spirit Walkers, but they actually don't have any Resto Shamans in anymore. All of them have been transmuted into Elemental Shaman.
It's crazy how Zevi played Windwalker last year.
Yeah,
and now he's on the Ellie
He played
Shaman.
Windwalker Mistweaver, and now he's playing Ellie Resto. What a great allocation of classes to put him on, though. We got to talk about this, right? Like, I guess Dryny has also played Holy Red in a lot of these seasons, but you have your like most proficient healing/DPS multi-role player, and you've landed these last 2 tiers on the exact perfect class for that.
He always does this. Like,
yeah,
he's been doing this for forever. Even going back to Sofo, he played so much Resto Druid, and then he was a Boomkin on the Jailer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, useful.
Yeah, very impressive.
Divine
I mean,
protection.
Definitely one of the like sleeper MVPs I think of the entire roster is having, because you could always add another player, right? If you're like, hey, we want a good Resto Druid, we don't have one. Okay, let's pick one up. Hey, we want a good Feral Druid, we don't have one. Let's pick one up. But being able to gear the same character and then use it for both a healer and a DPS is uniquely excellent for making the race better.
Do you guys remember last year, Zevi accidentally crafted an agility 2-hander? He accidentally crafted an agility polearm as opposed to a
I did not remember that.
Yeah, so he accidentally crafted the agility polearm instead of staff, and he goes, it's honestly not that bad. I'm just going to play Windwalker. Whose healer does that? Like, genuinely, whose healer accidentally crafts an agility weapon and goes, you know what, that's fine, I'm going to play DPS, not a big deal.
That's a Chad reaction to doing that for sure.
Yeah.
The only time I remember healers swapping to DPS on purpose was when we had Upper Karazhan.
I remember Upper Karazhan
years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking you were going to say whenever they were 4 DPSing the first 10 minutes of dungeons in Dragonflight.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, Quarter Stars, Dragonflight Season 1.
Yeah.
That was a good time. 28 minutes of greatness has been raid warning.
Who slammed that raid warning?
Okay.
That sounds like a Yips thing to say.
That does
Money
sound
back,
like a Yips.
it's Shaq.
Oh, do you think Shaq has...
Does he have assist, actually? That would be
assist?
dangerous.
Is he allowed to
No, I
have
don't think he
that
does.
power?
Okay.
It sounds like a Yips.
You think it's Yips?
He would type that, I think.
Does
Oh,
production...
no.
Can you guys see the like chat logs of anybody behind their where we've got their
That sounds
picture and
like a
see who it was?
Thing.
You think it's Boomy? Okay.
Boomy is like that. Boomy is almost obnoxiously positive guy, but he's not obnoxious because he's so nice.
He's positive, but would he slam it in a raid warning? I
Yes.
guess is kind of an interesting question because Yips is somebody who would slam a raid warning. So would Shaq, and I think that's part of the.
I've done some friend raids with Shaq, and he has probably I've done a couple hours total, maybe 10, 15 lifetime of raiding with Shaq, and the majority of raid warnings I've seen in my entire WoW career have come from him.
All right, soldiers, we are heading to the first boss first.
That's right. That's an
what
iconic
makes
message.
sense.
And see, that's the thing. He will spam that. He'll hit like the spam it 5 times. All right, we have production confirming it was Boomy.
Oh my gosh. Zyro with the knowledge bomb.
28 minutes of greatness. Not starting out perfectly, but 27 minutes of greatness could still be ahead of us as we are having a first death of the 28 minutes of greatness here.
Jesus Christ.
Beerus is available. Oh no, dude. Okay, 26 minutes of greatness could be still in our future here as we have the die Beerus die again combo that we've all become familiar with. Happens to all of us.
Yeah, the die back.
Yeah.
Take a turn from
You ever done that with Ankh? Die, Ankh, die?
Yes.
Yeah, you're on Ellie this tier, right?
For many bosses. Yes.
Many bosses, Cap.
Die Ankh die is a desk slam for sure. Die Ankh die is followed by desk slam 100% of the time.
Oh man. We've all been there.
All right, soldiers.
Yeah.
26 minutes of
26 minutes of greatness.
Imagine it's the raid warning 26 minutes of greatness.
That would go crazy. Oh. Someone in chat says this phase 1 is so punishing. I mean, absolutely. That's I think the biggest part of this fight is just if there's going to be one guild that gets out of phase 1 70% of the time and one that does it 40% of the time, the guild that does it 70% of the time is going to murder the competition on the boss.
Whenever we were casting Salhadar's kill last night, that was kind of what we were talking about, myself, Cams, and Dash, is just how consistent Liquid needed to be in phase 1 to be able to kill off Salhadar, because whenever we were watching Echo previously pulling Salhadar, they were way more consistent in phase 1. And so it was one of those things that you knew that the kill for Salhadar was looming for Echo, and so you knew that Liquid needed to just kind of hit their stride, and clutch up and be able to kill it. And then they were, right? They eventually had a bunch of pulls in a row where they were stringing it together, getting out of phase 1, making it all the way to that burn with all 20 players alive, and eventually they were able to make magic happen. But there are some incredibly clutch moments in the history of the Race World First, and it typically tends to happen on the penultimate and final bosses, and you have to be able to be super clutch. And I think that's something that's not exactly flashy, but is very clutch, is just being super consistent in volatile phases like phase 1 of Dimensius.
Oh, I was so happy for a moment. Lip brought out the Mog that I was talking about earlier. It's like the Doomsayer plus
I saw that one,
combo.
Yeah.
He loves that one, but I guess it goes away when you're in combat.
Unfortunate. Probably a nice thing, though. This is definitely one of those fights where you don't really see a lot of what's going on, and if some of that screen is filled up by your friends doing silly stuff, I think even like which mounts they use in P2 is something where you got to ban some of the biggest and most obnoxious ones. Makes it a little hard to see.
Do you think they'd be allowed to use the new ones that you get for pre-ordering the expansion?
I don't know. I do like that one.
Those are very good.
They are very nice.
But they're also quite flashy.
Trent slammed the Epic Edition frame 1 whenever it became available.
That thing
and he
came
goes,
out.
oh my god, I got Mog!
I did get Mog.
Mounts!
Dude, I was looking fly. Immediately go to Dornegal and put on the Epic Edition Mog and get on an Epic Edition mount.
When do you take it off? Is it kind of similar to like the Fame Slayer titles where...
As soon as I see anybody else using it, it's no longer cool. I only wear Mogs and titles and stuff that nobody else has. Otherwise it has no value to me.
How about the Legion artifact appearances from the Mage Tower? Are you still using those?
Well, until I see somebody else using each one. So yeah, I as soon as that happens, my day's ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable.
I love gatekeeping too. That's good comms.
Yeah. I think that they should only drop the Mythic Mount once for the world first kill.
And honestly as well, whenever the raid is over, the mounts, the Mog, none of the gear should be achievable. It should be similar to PvP. I think that PvPers are doing it right.
Exactly.
That's pretty real.
Exactly.
So only one mount drops, I guess, huh? Ever. Or would it be 2 because the first kill drops 2? Or 3.
And
it does 3 now, yeah, it's nice. They've kept buffing it. Actually, that's not nice. That's making those mounts less exclusive.
Legendary weapons should only come from world first kills as well.
I mean, and also they're legendary. There should only be one of them.
That's the legend would grow strong, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think of the story that people would tell.
Did you have someone in your guild who refused to learn the mount at all, and so they just get it looted to them every
Get it every week?
Yes.
No, I haven't had that.
They don't get it every week.
That is good tech, though.
I did have somebody who would just like sit with all of the CE mounts in their bags just forever, and just I don't even know why he didn't learn them.
You ever
it
had
was
somebody...
Valoris. It was actually we both know we all know this person. It was Valoris.
You ever had somebody who gets the mount, sells it to a guildie, gets it again next week, and everybody's mad at them?
Like sell it under the table?
Yeah, no, you're just like, hey, I don't really care about this. Who won? Like, it's one of the first few mounts.
Oh, yeah.
People who are like, oh, yeah, I really want that. I'll buy it for 100K or whatever. And then the next week it drops for the same person again. That has unironically caused like an hour of drama in my guild.
Dude, we agitated the chat. They're bad.
Oh, that's good.
Is it extremely bad take night? Yes, it always is.
But you guys weren't being serious?
I just naturally have bad takes. That's what I'm told.
Yeah, I've heard you have bad opinions.
Yes, I've read the YouTube comments. Thank you.
I have bad opinions.
I have bad opinions. I don't even remember what context that was even said in, but it was true, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, so many different ways it could be applicable. But here we are in phase 2. Everybody alive. We've got our B-res. We're on that first platform. 4 of these frontals just being aimed to the front of the room. That's why they're called frontals, so you can remember that.
Thank you for that one, Dranos. You can see so many DRE procs going out here on this first set of ads. Easily dealt with by those Ellie Shamans here. First set of gravity combos spreading out along the side of the platform, dodging.
They're getting better at that.
They're getting a lot better at it. The positioning has been fantastic. Also, this is new positioning for those frontals. Normally, they'll put them in the front of the room.
Yeah.
But I like
this is a little bit more like heroic. This leaves them more of that space to play this part of the fight in, and it's going to give them a way to aim these frontals towards where they used to be aiming those second ones, and that's not going to interfere with the triple, quadruple even, null binder binding that
This part right here is very sketch because now you're going to be getting the inverse gravity circles, and you might have to gate, you might not, depending on what's going on, and so they slam the gate. It looks like some players were not in the inverse gravity correctly, but the ad is going to be killed off not in time.
Yeah.
Oh, deep breath.
Quite perfect.
All right.
Couple players alive. Death's Advance looking pretty poggers for this one, but unfortunately the WoW with only a couple mil left. That one is going to cast its Eclipse. We are going to be wiping once again.
How do we get 20 players out of this phase? Like, what is the consistency, or what is like the issue with progression here? Is it just going to be those inverse gravities and making sure
it looks like it? Yeah, it looks like those
gravities?
Those need to be instantly spread to the sides and to their correct locations, because you basically need to get everybody spread within like a second there, such that every single person with the purple little circle is inside one of the people with the big blue circle, and nobody else is anywhere that they're not.
You know what this reminds me of? The Sylvanas. Oh god, she would like throw the spear onto people in the last phase on that last platform whenever you're on that really small space and you have to like slam down every single DR.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of feels very similar to that. Just how
this one's a little bit less, I think, like slam DRs on it, and a little bit more we have to be spread and not get hit by multiple, because I think that you get like stunned or knocked back or stuff if you're getting hit by 2.
I think it was more just like how finicky the movement was on that kind of made me remember that.
This particular overlap is like you have seconds to do everything.
Yeah.
Right? The amount of things that are happening in a 15-second window is insane. You have frontal baits, null binder spawns and grips. You have to kill the 4 null binders plus the Void Warden blocking you from going across to dodge the rock in like 8 seconds.
Right.
You take the gateway to dodge the rock, and at the same time you're spreading out from the gateway, and you have like 2 seconds to do that.
And then they missed the check on the Void. The last time they actually got all the inverse gravities dealt with, and then they missed the check on the Void Warden wall. And then they got pushed back straight into it.
And that's the thing. I'm not even sure that Void Warden wall check is. I mean, I guess you have to do it. They have gotten there. Like they clearly are trying to hit it, but man, that looks nasty.
So they're trying to. I think they're trying to beat
that cast. Of the Gamma Winds or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever that ability is. I think they're trying to beat that cast, but it looks like they're about 5 seconds off, which makes me think that they might opt into something that's a little bit more consistent, like killing the wall.
Well, the one time they managed to actually make it to the 3rd platform with the majority of the raid alive, they did beat the cast, right? They killed that.
Yeah. So maybe that wall is just something where we're saying, look, commit.
If I mean,
you commit, and then if you don't do it, then the 10 people who have good enough movement abilities live, and you still can maybe see the next platform.
Is that going to be consistent? I mean,
the question is anything going to be consistent? Here's something that I would be considering as well. I think we're going to need to move the Lust off P1 eventually anyways.
Okay.
And so we're going to need to learn that. If we do that now, then we could, for a while, use it as a prog less in P2.
That's what happened on Ansarek.
And then we could take it off P2 once we get perfect at that, and we can have it on P3 where we know we're going to need it. So depending on how we sequence this, that could be something they consider maybe when they come back tomorrow.
Do you think they could 19-man this boss without Bloodlust in phase 1?
No, but I would try to just do it with 20.
Oh.
You can have that many in a Mythic instance.
Well, it's more like they're not coming out of the phase 1 push right now with all 20 players alive frequently. You've just broken ironic. But more importantly, it's like they're not coming out of the phase 1.
The Lust is giving you the death protection.
Exactly.
I just think you're going to need to do it with perfect play. I don't know.
Sure. I think the argument, I understand where you're coming from with it. It makes sense.
All right, here comes the next Devourer here, that gateway to the middle. And, you know, this is one of those things where it's worth remembering how far we've come, because At the start of the day today, they were not getting through that even remotely close. We didn't have the strategy for those second reverse gravities before the Devour there. We didn't have the strategy, the Venn diagramming them or anything like that. So a huge amount of progression has happened today, even if they make no further prog tonight, which with 17 minutes left in the day, it's going to be tough. But if they could have a miracle pull and see phase 3,
they would go dark. Nice. They would go dark in the middle of the pull.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just thinking, like, man, it would be nice to get the timers and see like the start of P3, but also it would kind of not be nice because we would just reveal that information, then immediately go to bed and let Echo have it.
I've heard they. Okay, this could be completely made up. I heard they have a kill switch if they want to use it.
That's what I would. That is certainly what I would do. That if I was. But oh man.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, people would not be happy with that.
People would be so mad. I said it as a joke. Yeah. I said it as a joke, but people.
But I was thinking about it like that. They would be bad, but it would be smart. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those things where everything you do in the Race World Tour, you get a disadvantage by streaming it. But of course, that's why we're all here. But we are going to get into that second phase.
We're
no battle res here. 19 players alive. But we have made it in to the Event Horizon cast. The second phase begins. Goop takes a drink out of that beautiful Monster Energy water bottle thing that we've gotten all given.
The water bottle thing.
Well, who knows exactly what it is, but it's similar to a water bottle.
Yes.
I haven't used one myself. But
frequently known as just a water bottle.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess if you want to be accurate about it.
Dratnos historically only drinks Monster Energy Zero Ultra while he's here.
Dude, the M0 Ultras go crazy.
They actually brought like 40 cases of them for you this time.
I am responsible for many of those going away. Dude, after one of the last races, they shipped me like 6 of those things.
How fast were they gone?
How many are in those? 24?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 24 times 6?
144.
Okay, about 70 days.
One in the morning, one in the evening.
If John Monster is listening, I know a guy who is in desperate need of some white monsters.
Dude, they go crazy. It's so good. Sometimes I forget how good they are, and then I come back to the race. It's like, oh yeah, this is the good stuff.
What do we think about the? We were talking about the check on this intermission with all 20 players alive, being down, fired up here. How bad is this check going to look?
I think it's still okay. I think it might be dependent on those DREs that Zyra was talking about, that deeply rooted element.
Oh, I saw one there.
Proc. Yeah, every time you see those lava bursts going to those far targets, that means we've procced one of those. That is a huge influx of resources for the elemental shamans. We have to kill that middle one. We've got actually kickstarting our rotation on that Skull Void Warden there with some Soul Fires coming out from our Warlocks. Means it
inverse gravity
just in time.
Nobody's still alive. The count goes off. We're alive though. We're alive. It didn't kill us.
Wall everything. Here comes that pushback. They've killed the Void Warden, but maybe we have enough alive to make something happen here. Oh no, unfortunately.
They gotta beat the Eclipse.
The Eclipse cast is gonna go off. We don't have enough alive to defeat that one. Tough.
That was
nearly
close.
Prague though.
That was really close to them being able to have 15, 16 Raiders all the way to the next platform.
Exactly.
Great.
For a while there, it looked like we were going to have 19 make it to the second platform. Then it looked like we were going to have 13, 14, and then it looked like we were going to have 3 or 4, and then, we looked at the Trojans' health, and we didn't have any more damage. It ran out.
So I guess this is this is probably the reason that they want to commit and not end up killing off that Void Warden, because
you only have a couple seconds after you would kill that Void Warden to kill Artosian, and now you do get more damage, right? Like, if you need to beat that check, if beating that check was like almost impossible, you would do better by killing the Void Warden and then killing the mini boss, right? Like, that is more damage, but it's only a tiny bit more.
Dude,
because every point you do to that Void Warden, you could do a lot of them to Artosian instead.
I just glance at my phone. I have a DM from Anarchy. He says, "What a race. Eat a cucumber on broadcast." Like, what in the world?
Dude, you got to. What a race indeed.
What a race indeed.
There was a cucumber in the kitchen earlier, although I think that might have been for Max. As he did, he did promise to eat a cucumber if they didn't kill 6 bosses on the day they did Forge River Frog all day.
Yeah, he did it.
Kept his word.
That's nice, yeah. Max, a man of his word, except for when he says they're extending.
Dude, people are still baited into thinking that they extended. That is the biggest debate I've ever seen.
Generational bait.
Think how much easier this DPS check would be if they didn't.
If they had the reclear, all that extra gear. That would be pretty good. Oh, good news, Tettles.
Where did this come from?
The cucumber has spawned in.
I don't want this.
That's actually an esports cucumber, too.
It's not for me.
Look at
it's
the sticker.
An esports cucumber.
Should we offer it to Max during the Blacklight Spotlight?
Could do. Could see if he wants another one.
Never mind. We just got wrote from production that I wouldn't.
It doesn't look fresh has been called. Yeah, that's not for Max.
Well, so then why would I eat it?
Well, that's for you. We have.
Oh, want to show off the good for sports and esports.
Wait a second.
They took the banana sticker and put it on the
Oh, that is good. That is really good. Yeah, we can show this off next time we get back on cams. Right now, though, we are in another broadcast, and Cams is still in the capture. Oh no,
hey,
he's right
Cams.
behind us. Actually,
Right.
that was, speaking of the devil. Hey, Cams.
Hey, man.
Yo, he says. All right, well, we are actually going to be wiping this pool. That's good. That's the Raiders cooperating with us here, as we will get to potentially show this this cucumber here.
11 minutes of greatness.
Cover the blue part of the label.
Oh yeah, okay.
There you go.
Bottom part.
The part with the brand name.
The logo. Okay, yeah. They don't. That doesn't. That's not free. Okay.
No.
Here we go. Hang on.
Hold on. I think you got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It says. You can't read, but it says good for sports and esports.
Hold it steady.
Okay, I'll try my best here. This is going to be...
And focus and enhance.
Oh, what a camera.
Oh my God, beautiful.
Dude, I got a very hairy arm, huh? Look at that. Look at all these pixels. That is crazy. Dude, I've learned two things here. One, I'm not a good target for close-ups. Don't do close-ups on me. I'm best from far away, or ideally we just go to full-screen gameplay. We take no. Get away. Back off.
Okay. Also, what was that grip on that cucumber?
Well, I had to hide the.
That was like forbidden
the logo.
3.
That was a tough shot.
The 3 feet. You never do the 3 finger.
No, I've never used.
That's the well-known regulation cucumber holding.
I've never used the forbidden 3-finger grip, man. No.
All right. Well.
Well-known regulation cucumber.
I mean, look, just because I'm here with the cucumber novice doesn't mean I should be penalized. If you missed that, though, I would go replay that segment, and if you missed any of those pixels, make sure to pop an Alienware monitor to your computer with one of those HDMI or DisplayPort cords, and then turn it on as well, so you'll want to plug it into a wall with a power cord. And those things have enough pixels to render the cucumber in all of its glory, in addition to the thousands of hairs that populate my arm. It's tough, dude. Every day I like sweep under my desk and there's just it's like there's a hairball down there, but I don't have a cat.
Each one of the OLED pixels is going to be illuminated for each one of your hairs.
That's right.
I mean, that could also just be Azula. It's probably not your fault.
No, like when I'm home.
Oh.
in a pet-free zone. It's bad.
I was trying to cover for you.
I'm a huge cat.
Oh God, I can't breathe. How is this what this cast has turned into?
Look, man, we're approaching midnight here.
We have 9 minutes of greatness left, guys.
9 minutes of greatness. Here it comes. This time for sure. We do have that battle res available as we're making it now to that next tank smash, approaching the second devour in just 25 short seconds. Right away, THT going to throw the havoc on one of these living masses and start blasting into the other one. And we're going to have those reverse gravities in just a moment here, so these need to collect all the excess masses.
Where'd you put the cucumber?
Where'd I put the cucumber? You want the cucumber?
No, Vice
Oh,
wants it.
here you go. Production wanted the cucumber back. What? Okay.
They have to put it back in our
All
monster
right,
shrine.
fair enough.
That's all.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well.
As you were.
Next set of mechanics here handled as they're going to have to grip together. Oh, the health bar's fired up, dropping super low and going down here.
Oh.
And unfortunately, that was, I think, one of their excess mass carriers, which meant that it was dropped in the middle of the room. Nowhere near enough time for somebody to pick it up and recollect everything there.
That feels like a point of failure that is pretty common.
So, the problem is, it looks good when they make it look good, but look at this death log here. That's so much damage coming off of that ability. It's like 5 or 6 million DPS over for every second for 5 seconds, which is a crazy amount when you consider that they're also not in range of all the healers and then gatewaying together in the middle of the room and nowhere. It's not like Heroic where you can just be in an SLT the whole time.
And I mean, that's part of the hard part is like that second and a half or whatever you're in the gateway. Your healers aren't going to be able to cast any healing abilities while you're trying to get stacked up for the hardest healing part of the fight.
Ushikib still locked in the final moment of the day.
That's
here.
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy. Apologies.
It's a rebrand.
That's fired up.
The seniors looking good
Yep.
back to back there in their normal positions. Love that.
Yeah, over on the far left of the screen there, we've got THD.
Looking at a picture of himself.
That's right. Here we can see his perspective at eye level 710 on that Warlock.
Eyes actually closed currently.
Dude, his eyes are, they're chilling behind those Zennies.
Purses lips.
Oh, yeah.
Swallows saliva.
Perfectly clear vision. Slight smile. I think
to
open his eyes a tiny amount to absorb every pixel of information with that combination of the Alienware monitor and then the Zenni glasses. Those filter it so that he only needs a micrometer of his eyes open to actually get all the information to play Warlock optimally here.
It's the perfect gaming machine.
You may like it, and this is peak performance.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, here comes that first tank smash now of the phase. Trying to get our spread here as optimal as possible for the later parts. So just getting these all the way on the corner is the main objective here. And that's been handled nicely. These initial positions really setting them up for success for the remainder of this phase.
This reverse gravity is a bit tough. I actually really like the strategy that they're deploying here. So whenever the boss was first being pulled, they didn't really know what to do with
We had front, middle, back for a while. We had a while where the back player was jumping off the back to generate longer.
That was insane.
That was really clever, but it turns out that you can set up that Venn diagram by having it in a spot where the two players are actually dragged more towards each other than just straight to the boss.
The issue with the front, middle, back and having that player jump off as well is that second Devour cast, they're actually just not able to get gripped out of the sky fast enough unless you're doing that Venn diagram.
That was the huge problem there, was they ended up just sacrificing that player a lot of the time to that mechanic instead. And the problem with this is that if you sacrifice a player, then you have nowhere near enough players to soak down those antimatter casts reliably.
This is the hardest part of the phase one right here.
Yeah.
So it's the reverse gravities. The people with the excess mass have to grab these reverse gravities out of the sky. Then those players are able to land right on top of a gateway, ideally.
Not this time.
Yeah, so unfortunately not this time. But ideally they land on a gateway, click that gateway, all 20 players, and then you would slam down all of your healing CDs and barely be able to survive the Devour. Unfortunately fired up not enough excess mass.
No, that time around they weren't able to get him gripped down quickly enough. It was maybe half a second from enough there, but yeah, maybe not quite the Venn diagram. And that was another part of the problem with the old back middle jump off strat, was that you couldn't get the circles as close together as you can with this, where you're planting for a second or two and able to get right on the edge of the other people's circle. If you're wondering why we don't just stack all the reverse gravities, if you are inside 2 or more of them, you are instantly gripped into the boss when that goes off. So that is not an allowed answer to that question. It would be the right answer if it was allowed, though, for sure.
And no cheating. Dimensius does not like it if you are stacking all together with those. Yeah, it's an interesting way that they've decided to deal with it. I remember, you guys were talking, they were doing the line strat earlier on. I think they've coined this the Triforce.
Ah, that's nice.
Now.
One pull of greatness, part 2.
Part 2.
No, I think that's phase 2. Sure, it's phase 2, right?
Yeah, okay, I see.
They're trying to get to the intermish one time.
Yeah, here we go. Pretty much last pull of the night here in all likelihood, although my suspicion is if the wipe is early enough, a one more will be called.
As they tend to be.
Anytime you call the last pull of the night and then you wipe in the first 2 minutes of a boss, you are legally allowed another.
Yeah, it's your do-over.
That is enshrined in the Constitution.
It's the mulligan rule.
Yep. Well. Yip's going to jump off there out of frustration with the encounter. Or maybe an auto-run incident, no way to be sure. Looking over at the side there. He's going to go ahead and release. Reog, re-deviate delight, of course. Got our priorities in order here.
Got to have all of those ready.
Yep. He does have 76 minutes on his flash.
Is he Goblin?
Right now. Yeah, he's playing a Goblin on this character.
Interesting.
Our take's a Goblin?
That's right.
A well-known quote.
It's a bit of a surprise every time that happens. Could be pretty nice on this fight, though, for P3 to have a Goblin jump.
Dude,
perhaps.
The last phase with the tank mechanic, where if you accidentally walk on the tank, you get punted.
Yeah.
That is one of the most frustrating tank mechanics I've ever seen.
Historically, Death Knight has been one of the classes that's benefited the most from Goblin Jump, although these days it seems like most mechanics it'd be good for. Death's Advance just answers, because it seems like they've been moving in the direction of things that knock you and push you, and Death's Advance just answers that much better than Goblin.
They got to bring back Kill Jaden.
A lot of classes that would go Goblin now, if they have the option to them for it, will actually go Drakthir instead.
Yeah, or Void Elf potentially.
Or Void Elf. Yeah.
I raid with a lot of people who go Goblin regularly.
Yeah, Goblin mode. Well-known phenomenon. Can be activated by past 6 p.m. having a monster energy.
5.
That is regular for Dratnos.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you got to pre-pot those before raid.
Is that why you start screaming in the middle of raid?
That's one of the reasons.
Dratnos loves to rip the "Let's go, chat!" And like in the whenever anything good happens to his guild, he's just screaming, "Let's go, chat!"
It's crazy because I don't think Dratnos has streamed in like 8 months.
Chat is a state of mind. Here's our first pull of the one pull of greatness here.
Also, Dratnos, pre-potting hasn't been a thing for like 3 expansions. You're still pre-potting?
Yeah, got a pre-pot in M.
I respect that.
I've got one in the in my hotel mini fridge just in case I need an emergency.
What are you, Calabasas? Like,
yeah.
Why are both of you bringing stuff back to the hotel mini fridge?
It's good tech.
You never know when it will run out. You got to squirrel it away.
That's right.
Y'all are both demonic.
All right, we've got Yips' POV here as that sole heroic Blood Death Knight in the middle of the room here. No range of a healer, no problem. He's able to just get all of his own healing handled, although it was looking a little sketchy for him. There were some pulls where, that blood draw, that cheat death, that purgatory would be proccing for him in P1 because the tank damage here, the boss likes to attack you for your whole health bar pretty often. Reminds me a bit of the Jailer in that way.
I think that tanking it right here, though, is what is almost required for this boss.
Scott is playing it closer to his group so that he can be in range of heals because he is a prot warrior whenever he's actually holding the boss, whereas Yips doesn't need that. He's able to just be on his own little island there.
Okay,
manage his own health bar.
Here's the hardest part of the fight that we were kind of calling out earlier. It's those reverse gravities, and then the Devourers coming out here soon. So all the excess masses have to be able to grab those players that are knocked up into the sky, out of the air, and then everybody's going to gate, converge in the middle of the room, drop anti-magic zone, press every defensive, and barely they're able to live. And so now we have all 20 players alive with 1 battle res remaining here.
Yeah, we've got that Vamp Blood into the taunt here for Yips to survive that initial auto attack. Blood Death Knight kind of at its most vulnerable sometimes when it initially gets attacked because they might not have any of that blood shield, although this time he should have been able to maintain it from the last time there, so he's able to survive this. And we have Dimensius dropping fairly low here. We do need to do this set of mechanics, but we should be skipping the next major ones here as the reverse gravity comes out. Once more, these people getting gripped down. The last people should be getting gripped down by the start of the next phase here, 19.1%. As the boss continues to drop, we got a little bit of a reprieve here from mechanics.
One last final smash going to be spawning here on the tank in the middle of the room. Everyone will get knocked back. This will spawn the final 2 living masses of the phase, but we are focusing the boss. Healers just have to keep everyone alive through the random damage of these living masses, and you got to keep an eye on the raid here because those health bars can get nuked very quickly if you get targeted by multiple in a row.
Yeah, exactly. That fusion cast from the living masses. Very bad news. Here comes some shattered spaces, but with 2% on the boss, they should be able to just push. That is exactly what they're going to do. No need to soak down those antimatter zones left behind by the boss's 2 massive hands smashing there. And here comes phase 2. 20 players alive. No B-res this time. But they should still be able to make good progress if everything else is perfect here and they can realize the dream of the 1 pull of greatness.
P2.
We're already there. We're in P2. This is the 1 pull of greatness, but let's see that second platform on the last pull of it. Actually, if this is the last pull of the night and we see platform 2 or P3, do you think you call a mulligan and go again?
Nah. I think you say, look,
that's great.
That was great work. Let's do it again tomorrow. We're so far from killing this boss. Let's get a good night's sleep because we are going to kill this boss tomorrow. That's what you say in comms. Even if you don't 100% believe it for yourself, you got to say it.
All right, so these intermission platforms, the damage check on these is actually very high. You have to be able to get these null binders killed off rather quickly. And at the exact same time, these void wardens, these wall kind of ads are incredibly deadly. But last but not least, we also still have the mythic mechanic here, which is the inverse gravity, which are those circles that you're seeing there, where the players with the crushing gravity need to make sure that the inverse gravity players get that debuff removed off of them by standing inside their circle.
Yeah, you have
pushback.
A bunch of people with a 2-yard AoE around them. Oh no! Rescue catastrophe for Goop there. That is going to be something that will kill just him and his target there. Now they should be able to still get through this if everything else is perfect. But yeah, that was
the dev
events there.
The dev evokers are some of the main contributors to nullbinder damage here and the void warden damage. It could become a problem.
No, the gateway's going to come out. But is there time to spread for this? No, there's not. Fortunately.
Wait, can we see the platform though?
Maybe.
The ad is low.
Yeah,
ad is low.
Is that boss?
Okay.
Oh no, the gateway still went off. Beautiful deep breath by Sang seconds before he would touch that void warden there.
Okay, so we got 4 people, including a healer.
We've got a healer, a tank.
We have a Mythic Plus group,
DPS.
minus 1 person.
A Mythic Plus group where our stupid mage died.
Exactly. Let's pretend we've got a 5th DPS player hanging out around here, and we're doing a key. That's all we got to think about. Some fun M+ mechanics. Now, how are they going to solve? So here's the thing. In order to get timers that are at all relevant for this side, which I think the thing is they already probably know what the cadence is going to be here, but they would need to actually CC some null binders, which I don't.
Dry and Nick laughing about. Oh, Dre's dead.
He dismounted or something. What?
He timed out. Did he time out?
I don't know. He was like not mounted there or something. I don't know.
The boss
like he was just floating. He was going slow. Nick is barely able to contain himself here. He is absolutely losing. Yeah, what on earth happened? Oh man.
Oh god. Look
Good smiles all around.
Spirits are high.
Absolutely. I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure something funny did.
That's a good way to end a raid.
Yeah, we can see players starting to get up, walk around a little bit. Although it looks like all the 20 that were in here are not those standing up players just yet. They are talking.
Oh, wait, hold on. I heard a raid warding sound.
Yeah, we've got some comms going on. Trill with one ear of his headset off, but the other still on. Everybody else looks like locked in, looking at their second monitors. Whenever they're all looking like that, Max is showing them something with the feed on the second monitor that they have.
Yeah, I wonder what they're talking about here, because this is definitely like an end of night sort of deal.
Oh, Dryny with the headset off, but maybe he's just like, yeah, this guy yaps a lot.
I've heard enough.
Never acknowledges me after a kill. I've had enough of this. I'm outie. If it was something important, somebody will tell me. I have a feeling there are a lot of people in a lot of guilds that are of that mindset.
All of us have a little bit of Dryny inside us.
Yeah, all of us are Dryny in this moment.
We are all Dryny.
Yeah, that's the healer room there. Amazing day, everyone. Back tomorrow. Sleep well. I'm not going to read the middle bit there, because that's a bad word.
Oh, is that?
I don't say.
Your Honor, he swore.
He did swore. That's known.
Your Honor, he swore.
That was Spot Dodge, which is Boomy's character there. Nice character name. Yeah, we got THD. Looks like still pretty happy off of that last build, so something really funny must have happened.
What are your kind of expectations for the next 24 hours, I guess? So Liquid's going to bed here.
Yep.
What are we kind of thinking is going to happen in the landscape of the race over the next 24 hours?
So a big question mark is going to be how much progress Liquid wake up to Echo and potentially Method having made overnight. If Liquid wake up and are still in first place, I think that's going to be huge for morale.
Okay.
I think it's very likely we're going to wake up and be in second place. It's just the nature of these things is that a lot of the pulls that Liquid lost to seeing what the next cast was going to be on those platforms and how that mechanic worked is going to be... Echo won't have to lose as many pulls to that as they'll have already seen it. So there might be an opportunity for Echo to slingshot overnight, but then Liquid will get the opportunity to slingshot back ahead based off of everything that Echo find out about that second P2 platform if they indeed do get there. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to wake up and start raiding again in about 10 hours is the usual start time. And hopefully there is a lot of progress to be made. Still smiles abound there in the healer room.
Hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. What were you doing here?
Yeah.
I think is being called.
This might be one of those cases where it's like, you ever make a mistake that's like so bad that it's funny and
regularly
you just tell everybody about it? Yeah, I guess for you this must not be that funny for your guild, but for people that don't make mistakes as often, it can be really funny when something really silly happens.
They're still losing.
Yeah, Nick has been just one-shot by whatever happened here. Oh, now Fired Up's in on it too. That's good.
And Trill's dying in the background too. I wonder what happened.
Yeah. Having a good laugh at it, Max, as well. Oh, man. Chat, anybody listening to their comms know what on earth was happening? Somebody said they were laughing about some blunders.
Oh, man.
Something happened with Dryny they're all laughing about. It must have been when
it
he
had
was
to be
just
dragon
flying
riding.
through the dragon. Yeah, because he was off his mount.
Dude.
He must have like hit his dismount or something. Dryny positioning. Replay Dryny flight.
It's a whole new...
Can we get a replay on that?
I'm stuck in ads. Well, Twitch Prime. You got a Twitch Prime logo next to your name? Use it in this channel.
You will no longer be stuck in ads.
He fully flew the wrong way to the platform at some point, is what production's telling us. I've never seen someone move like that. What were you doing has been called. When you get hit by a rock, you dismount. Yeah, okay. Someone says he ran out of vigor. He was flying backwards at some point.
Oh, no. He had a vigor emergency?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
So he had to turn around and get more vigor?
You got to pull over, stop at the gas station, pick up some M's.
He got
refuel for the road.
Oh,
that's
my God.
He ran out of dragon juice. Yeah, that's good. That is really good.
JPC would be proud.
We are now done with Prague for the night, but we are not done yet with the broadcast, which, of course, has been brought to you by our presenting partner, Coinbase, as well as Alienware, Philips Hue, Blacklyte, Monster Energy, Zenni, RaiderIO, Wowhead, Warcraft Logs, and our charity partner, Santa Monica Animal Shelter. Good time to always give them a shout out as well. It's been a pretty good day of the race, though, and we have got a couple of things in the future. In a little bit here, we're going to get the Blacklyte Spotlight, where we get to talk to Max about the events of the day. Now, I need some good questions, chat. So if you guys have anything ready for that, because usually Dash is sitting here and he just solos the whole interview. And this time around, you're left with us. So we're going to need some help.
Like one each and then be like, all right. Well,
yeah. Something like that we could do. So let us know. Okay, he's walking over now. So
Hurry, you have to type them quickly, please. Hurry up.
Well, what was so funny? That's a good one, of course. Yeah. Oh, that's good. There's some good ones, chat. Okay, yeah, good.
All right, all right.
There's some easy yoinks here. You guys can yoink some as well. We've got the chat there. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, hey, Max. How's it going?
Hey, buddy. How's, what was everyone laughing about? What was so funny there at the end of the day?
Just like an all-time Driney clip of him dragon riding. He just dragon rides like no one else. He's slower than everyone, but he's like pressing the same buttons. We don't get it. Like, and then on the last one, he was one of the last people alive going to the second P2 platform, and he like tried to like go under a thing and like do some like crazy camera movement and totally missed the gate. It was very funny. You can find a clip of it on his channel probably.
Notice Nick like got one shot by it. That was the Dratnos comm on that.
Yeah, he was just laughing for 5 minutes straight. Belly, like full on belly.
I mean, our entire guild was like completely. It was just one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Yeah.
All right, so after a full day of prog on this boss, how are you feeling about it overall? Is there any expectation of how many pulls this thing might get to, whether this thing is killable tomorrow?
So yeah, pull count. I have no idea. I haven't seen P3. It's interesting. There's a lot of prog points to go. Like, for example, let's say you want to like pull Lust out of P1. That's gonna be, That's gonna be tight. Like that's gonna be so tight because our comp is crazy in P1. It's like pretty much made to just do P1 well, and like taking Lust off would be really hard. Like it would be so tight. But you can probably do it at some point. Then that's a prog point. We're at the point now playing well. I think we're gonna like, especially tomorrow morning. I think we're gonna be like through that first P2 platform like every time. The check is pretty easy. Like on that last pull, we almost beat the wins. It was at 1.8% when the second wins cast, and we had I think like 7 DPS dead or something. Like like we can smoke it. It's just hard. It's really fast. Second platform is like kind of the same thing. So the good thing about P2 is you kind of learn the same rotations. You do if you do the like first thing where you go to the side, you get safe. You do the soak, the inverse gravity or whatever, you're safe. And you get how to do it, and then that just repeats. So it's easy to repeat. You get this. It's not like you get to the other platform. It's like, okay, let's learn this new phase. It's like it's the same phase. There's just like one minor difference. And then no one knows anything about the last phase. I'm not sure.
Yeah, talk to us a little bit about blind progging the boss. I mean, obviously, Dimensius wasn't really shown on the PTR. There is obviously some stuff in the Dungeon Journal. How do you guys approach a boss like this where you don't have as much information through PTR testing or whatever compared to, let's say, other bosses that you would have a little bit more information on?
I don't know. I feel like we kind of understood this boss from the Dungeon Journal, but it's definitely a lot. I mean, it's definitely all the stuff that you knew is different. It's just pretty hard, you know. Honestly, it feels really good so far. Also, it's really fun boss. Like,
it is.
It's they're all like, yeah. I mean, I asked them like an hour ago. I was like, is this actually fun to play? And it was just a resounding like, yeah, this fight owns. Which is fun. They have added like Razageth wins back for like the second time. Thought that was an interesting choice, but it isn't like BS. You know, I don't think it's like impossible to play. Yeah, no, it's good. The P1's really so. You know how like when certain dragon bosses like Fireack and Razageth, where like it's hard to see.
Yeah.
And it's because their wings are like everywhere. This boss's hands,
dude,
like over your character is legitimately is causing wipes 100% because it's hard to see. So that's like a little bit of an annoying thing. But yeah, it seems like it's a cool boss. I don't know. I imagine we'll be in P3 tomorrow for sure. And then the answer of how long it takes to die is just, I guess, how hard P3 is.
Well, one of the things that, you know, is a huge factor in the outcome in the race is making adaptations mid-race. And a couple days ago, you mentioned to us in the Blacklyte Spotlight that you were frustrated with like the preparation for Fractalus, talking about how you're going to change that for this boss. How do you feel about the preparation has been so far for Dimensius?
Oh, great. Yeah. No, actually, I actually used this analogy earlier where, like, honestly, how it felt to play the last 2 hours of last night and then all of today, I never felt that last week. It was so super strange. It just felt like something was off. Like it was like trying to get a car started after a couple years, and it's like doesn't really want to start up right. It's like weird. It's like we kind of had to like, I don't really even know. Like just it's like this. But as soon as like we started playing after the reset, it was just like felt like we've been playing as best as we've ever playing. I don't really know. To be honest with you, I really don't know why that is, and it's not even like a preparation thing as much as it's just like a caring thing or like just being fully like the level of like intensely locked into this you have to be to do this for that long is like really hard, and it just like took us a while to snap back into that. That's a problem for a couple weeks from now to think about why exactly that happened, but the reality, I mean, we're here now, so I guess we're fine. We had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, got to focus on the problem ahead of you. I want one last question before we let you go for a nice early sleep.
Early
sleep. So tell me about the comp swaps that we had today. So yesterday for Salhadar, we had 4 mages in. Now we're down to 1 of those.
Yeah.
We've got the Ellie Shamans, the Dev Evokers. You mentioned your comp being optimized for P1, but recently we then also saw the Hunter come out and the third Warlock back in.
Yeah.
What's the theory behind all that? And is there anything you're looking at maybe doing for tomorrow? I guess don't tell me about that, but why did we do what we did today?
Yeah, I have some thoughts on tomorrow. You could largely run this, but you could make some changes. Yeah, I mean, so the ads are really interesting in P1, so doing combined Boston, like the goal from today is like you want to learn P2. How do you learn P2? You want to get through P1 every pull. And to do that, you have a comp for P1. So all the living masses are just like in really weird spots, and certain classes do really good damage to them, like Ellie Shaman, like Chain Lightnings all of them, or most of them. Other classes do that. Warlocks, obviously, Destro pretty famously has like good cleave on ads like that. So we basically drop the mages because every single mage spec is just absolutely horrible in phase 1 of that fight. Like, I don't think that they'll necessarily be a bad class to kill this boss potentially, but you have to hard carry them in P1. They're terrible. So that's why all the mages were out, because they're bad. And then we got other classes in. And swapping out the Hunter was the Hunter just didn't... I mean, the Hunter's Mark is good, but there's a lot of damage that matters in that phase that isn't Hunter's Markable, right? And it just wasn't doing a ton. You could end up bringing in, it's certainly fine. And it's possible that, like, if the hard part of this fight is, like, constant P3 damage, or you can somehow make up for that damage, bring in the Hunter, and... like just basically just hit the boss and give us Hunter's Mark on all these ads that have to die, the P2 ads, last phase, stuff like that. Maybe that'll be worth it for sure. But today we were having issues with like ads dying on time. Like a progression point is not can you push the boss in P1, can you kill the ads fast enough to where you can actually like do the reverse gravity sets, and like that's a wipe condition. So it was more just like safety, learning, and you can always optimize the stuff later if you can. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys are all good, then I'm all good. Get a nice early night's sleep. Come back tomorrow and hopefully kill us the boss.
Yep. Cool. I think tomorrow could die. I would say for it to die tomorrow, because getting to P3 is obviously not easy. Like the fight is very hard. It would need to be, I think, a relatively easier P3. But I also think that's possible. Because like you think about it, it's really heroic plus. Well, obviously, they could be way faster timers. They could be faster rings. There could be all of these things. But I have reason to believe I think some of those probably aren't, because like there's other things to make the phase hard. You just have to, first Devour, you lose 4 of those stars. Could happen right away. Second Devour, you lose 4 of those stars. And then you have to kill before the third one. There's not much cooking you can do with that. The inverse gravity mechanic's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Right? You just go to the same spot every time. All good. So... theoretically, it could be a phase where we get there like at dinner time and just kill P3. But it's more likely, I think, that P3, if this fight's trending the way it is, it's probably going to be pretty hard. And if it's pretty hard, it'll probably be a day after that angle, I think. I'm not sure, but hopefully we have some like cool stuff to yoink when we wake up, and then it's more consistent. Who knows?
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
Yep. Right. Thank you.
See you guys.
Have a good night. All right, that was Team Liquid Maximum raid leader GM of Team Liquid Guild for our Blacklyte Spotlight.
Chat, make sure
some of our questions.
Chat, make sure you clip that out of context what he said about the mages.
Yeah, the mages. And remember, that wasn't about how good they were on the fight. That was about their character as people.
Yes.
Yeah. But that was, of course, Team Liquid Maximum. Always good to talk to him after these long nights of Prague. I feel like it's fun because sometimes you can tell when he starts answering a question like just how passionate he is about solving these problems.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he wears the jersey tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I think the jerseys are coming on tomorrow. I think even if you don't really think you're going to kill the boss tomorrow, which it sounds like maybe if the difficulty holds up in P3 is something that would be like a very ultra best case scenario, I think you still pop the jersey on. I don't know.
They've also got like 4 of them, so
yeah, exactly.
They can chain them
we
for
have
the
so
next
many
few days.
jerseys. There are so many good jerseys you can wear from these last few events we've been farming. We've been building a merch catalog.
They've got 4 of the new
They've got 4 of the new
or
ones?
3 of them, something like that.
Okay, well, I only have 1.
Yeah, I know. We only get 1. It's
I'm going
ridiculous.
to steal some more. That's I was already going to steal some more, but now I'm going to feel justified about it. I steal a lot of things at these race events.
Do you feel justified about it?
Now I do. Some of them you can justify by like those are for us, right? Like the monsters are here. They've got all these crates of them. They're for us, right?
Yeah.
What else?
How many
who
can
else
you
is gonna
fit in your
steal them?
luggage?
You're like the gamer version of Robin Hood, I think.
Yeah, that does sound like me. All right, well, thanks so much to our sponsors for providing us with so much cool stuff. For me, we've got Coinbase, our presenting partner, Alienware, Philips Hue, Blacklyte, Monster Energy, Zenni, RaiderIO, Wowhead, Warcraft Logs, and our charity partner, the Santa Monica Animal Shelter. Thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out with us for another great night shift here at the Team Liquid Race to World First. I've been Dratnos, joined by my friends Tettles and Zyronic.
You've been Dratnos?
I have, and I will continue to be. But something that is about to happen is the After Dark segment, which you're not going to want to miss. This one is a really good one that we've got coming up, so do not close out of this tab. We'll see you there.
Excuse me. How much do you pay for rent in LA?
I don't pay rent. I'm a professional World of Warcraft player. I live with my parents.
Oh. Can we see your place?
I can show you where I game. So this is my setup. Nothing too crazy, but it does have my Alienware 2725Q monitor.
Nice. Liking the vibe.
Yeah, and then here I have my manifestation station. It's where I like to envision myself winning the race to world first.
Totally get that. What's that?
Oh, that's nothing. That's just my Alienware shrine.
Hey, what's up? Why'd you want to meet all the way up here?
Do you ever think about your future? How people might remember you?
What are you talking about?
You never know what tomorrow brings. What if I told you there's a way to see?
Why would I need new glasses?
Just put them on.
I don't see anything different. They're just regular glasses. Huh, that's weird. It's almost like I'm
Seeing the future?
Whoa.
Yo, brah, can you toss my frisbee back?
Ever since humans first walked the Earth, they've searched for one thing. Civilizations advanced, yet suffering continued.
There seems to be a strange curve in the lower vertebrae. I'll call this the lumbar.
We must give it support.
But doctor, I'm seeing spots.
We mastered silicon chips and cathode ray tubes, but comfort was still offline.
There really should be a chair made for gaming, with cushions and maybe wheels.
Until we got it right.
Man, I wonder what my ancestors went through before this.
Elevate your space with Blacklyte.
Hey, psst. Have you unlocked your blue yet? This is my blue. Sharp, stylish, and ready to win. What's yours look like? Quests are easy, like watching our matches or just repping Team Liquid online. Rack up points and flex your grind. I'm keeping an eye on the leaderboards. I'm watching you. Join my blue today. See you there.
Hey, Hopeful. Want to look at an idea I have for Nexus King?
Awesome. I'm almost done here. Just give me a couple more minutes.
Hey guys, we're looking at the new Race World First Apparel collection. Let's get started. Shadow Tee, new design. We have the Alliance jacket, blue and clean. Had the Void hoodie, super warm. Had the Horde jacket, new style. We had the Sylvanas Sherpa, very soft. Had the new race jersey, has Dimensions on it. We have the Derp hoodie, great for raiding. We have the Void tee, new print. We have the mouse pad, slides real smooth. And finally, we have the Derp tee. If you guys want to grab any of this, you can at tl.gg/RWF.
I'm a huge cat.
so good. Mom, help me!
I'm a huge cat.
Ow.
Yeehaw.
I could be on a typical gaslight here. be on a typical gaslight here.
I should have done more research.
I know my trees, I know my rocks.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Race to World First After Dark Delve Revolution. We've got Zyronic. This one is presented by you at home who donated. We are raising money for the Santa Monica Animal Shelters, and one of the stretch goals was doing a delve with the DDR pad, which we have set up over there. There were some technical difficulties figuring out how to get this all hooked up. It's taken many nights, many hours. There were tons of people huddled around the computer trying to figure out how to get the camera to follow it, but we think we have it set up and working.
It is incredibly scuffed.
Yes.
We don't know how well it'll work, but that's part of the fun. And we're going to bring a whole new meaning to one-button rotation.
Yeah, you got the one-button keyboard right there.
Gaslight here.
And do we have a shot of the mat?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do.
I think there it is. Right there. That's the mat. Some of those buttons do something, right? You've got like an interact button.
We'll go over this in a sec whenever I actually get going here. But we've got like forward, back. We got turn left, turn right. I couldn't figure out how to get the camera to not like. Why do we have a name tag for Matt?
Yeah, Matt's joining us tonight.
We've got like a target, closest target. We've got interact with target because we're doing a delve, obviously, and we couldn't figure out how to make the camera lock behind the character because no one plays with locked character camera. So I have like a Z snap like you have in Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
So that's the best we've got. And it's going to be incredibly scuffed. So chat, we need your input. This is a very geared character. If you can show the screen here. I don't know what tier delve we should do. And I don't know that the difficulty of the delve should be determined by the tier because I think the difficulty here is just going to be getting through the delve to start with.
Mm-hmm. So I was saying an 8 because that's kind of the minimum people are doing for chores, but like you said, I don't think your damage is going to be a problem. It's just going to be the maneuverability. But
Kai Veza, we would be here tomorrow, and I wouldn't even get it close.
Would be sick. That is an insane stream challenge. Could you imagine?
Dude.
Trying to face her?
That would be wild.
You would actually be doing DDR, dodging the daggers.
Legitimately. So what do we think? I'm telling you, an 11 won't happen. We'll just die to random mobs in the dungeon because there's no. We're using one button. It won't heal at all.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you think, Ems?
I have no idea. I don't have any reference of how to scale this.
7 or that's what I was thinking. 7 or 8.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it going. Let's do a 7.
Yeah. Let's try this out.
Let's try this out. So, we'll show this off to you guys. Let me get everything in position here.
Zyro getting onto the mat.
All right.
Oh, he's got lots of cords. He's tethered all over the place.
I'm all tied up everywhere. Let's get it.
He's got the headphone cord. He's got the 1-button cord down to that nice Alienware laptop down there. All to get onto this mat. Maybe if there's somewhere for the laptop up high, because also Zyro's very tall. So everything is working against him right now. He's setting down the button. Putting the headset back on.
Oh, also, the other thing as well is the monitor that I'm looking at, I can either look down at this laptop, or I can look at a TV that's like 10 feet that way.
Okay.
So we've
With
got
some cameras in the way.
We can turn, and then snap the camera, if it works. It's not snapping, help.
We spent so much time on the camera.
Oh, there we go, it snapped, okay.
Okay, are you in the delve right now? Yeah, you're in the Fungal Folly. All right,
so go forward, right? Turn left.
Does your brand have gear?
I don't know.
Okay, so he might be brandless. He might be doing the naked brand with all the empty slots. Maybe you want to check that first. I don't know if that...
This is all live. Let's see if they interact with...
You could have brand heal you.
That's what I think I have it set to that.
Okay, so hopefully he's there. We might not even be able to check. It might be kind of hard.
We haven't had a good naked mog in a while.
We haven't had a naked mog or brand.
No, we haven't. All right, I think we're in the right spot. What did we set the snap to? It's not snapping now. You know you're in for a good After Dark.
I think you're already snapped. Oh,
it's that one.
Okay. It's
when
the
did
X.
You set it to that one?
No, it's the X. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's this
triangle?
All right, beautiful.
Okay.
We're set up. All right, what direction do we have to go? Cams, you might have to help me out.
Yeah, let me look. You want to go forward a little bit.
Okay.
Not forward. Okay, now turn a little right. Kind of over that transmog thing.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. You want to... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're getting there. Okay.
You can pick that quest up if you want, but I think that's kind of hard.
No, I don't think we need the quest. I'm good.
Yeah, what if you have the interact
We're down the hole.
bind? Hopefully,
Bang.
Yeah, you're getting
All right.
Into the folly.
We're in the folly.
All right, now he's going to have to swim over to this mushroom. This is quite a...
Okay.
This might already be done. Yeah, I think you're going to have to go spacebar. We didn't... Oh, no, you have a jump bound.
I have a jump. What's
you
my
have jump bound.
Is it this? No, is it this? Is it this? What do we set jump to?
To jump somehow get unbound in all the chaos?
It could have been, but I don't want to use the keyboard now because that would be cheating.
That would... What happens if you die? If you drown? We can just wait this out? Okay, yeah, we'll do this. There's... we should
Hold on.
There's lots of water in Fungal Folly and lots of cliffs. So this is going to be pretty rough.
Maybe Fungal Folly wasn't the best choice, but we're committed now. All right, we're good. We're up.
Okay.
All right.
We didn't know that one button needed to be jump.
How do we go
I
on
don't
the
know.
mushroom?
You need to jump on the mushroom. I don't think you can. Okay. Can we bind jump really quick?
It's
square knot? I just don't know if it got undone when we were...
It might have been unbound.
Can we rebind this jump? I think that's
All
fair.
right, hold on.
Okay.
Now
we're going to rebind jump.
In our settings, we unbound escape. So let's go in here really quick.
Yeah, Zyro we're doing a little cheating. We haven't really started the delve, right? Okay. All right, he's stepping on whatever that button is, down on the D-pad.
All right, I think we're good.
Which hopefully is not. Okay.
Oh, let's go.
We're up. We're in. What do you have to do? You have 3 monstrous larvae defeated, 3 nuts and bolts recovered, and 3 power pylons.
1 button rotation. Bang.
All right, here he goes. He's flame shocked that guy. I think it pops Stormkeeper in the store at Elemental. Here comes the lava burst proc. He's killing these guys easy. The larva has not been pulled. The wet bolt coming out. Is it going to interrupt? It does not. Okay, he's good. Now, if he wants to maybe walk over one of these potions to get a heal.
I don't think that one's happening. Oh, no!
Okay.
Okay, we're jumping.
Yeah, you're jumping. You are jumping.
Let's get off the pad.
Let's get some water walking going, maybe. It's the 1 button cover that.
No, I don't think it does cover that.
Okay. How do you... Okay. It's hard to tell which way you're facing.
It is hard to tell. Wait, hold on. We can snap the camera for that,
Snap the camera. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. All right. This is a lot harder than I thought it would
Okay, we're up.
be. Okay,
We're up.
We're up, because people play with the controller, so I thought there would be a quick, easy way to map this.
Do they play with the DDR map?
I don't think so. Okay.
We're going to kill
the
this
larva
larva
is
now.
coming up. How are you targeting things?
I think it's just auto doing it.
Oh, with the 1 button?
This is sick.
Oh, yeah. I would like some. Okay, we don't want to keep you waiting. We could do a live order. We're just doing delves. It's casual content. We can do a little delve and bell. Huh? Yeah, you can sit down if you want to.
Woo. Okay.
All right, Zyro has killed the larva. That was 1
Wait,
of
it spawned
3
things?
defeated. I can't tell if they're flying. Okay.
All right, what do I need to do in this? I need to kill more
You
lava.
go down that way. I don't know what these little things are on the side. I haven't done fungal folly in this iteration. You need to move. You are dying. You are in the poison. You're in the poison. Oh. Okay. How do you release?
That's a great question.
We're already down.
Wait, did I just fail? Is this hardcore?
Is it hardcore? What does that mean? Okay.
Okay, I can release.
Yeah.
I'm being given the okay.
We thought you wouldn't die, but then that stuff on the ground is pretty powerful. Yeah, you. What's up, Kalamazoo?
Am I on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
Hey,
you missed quite the ordeal of trying to get onto that mushroom. All right, I think you're gonna have to go across that very quickly. Too bad you can't leap or wind rush. Oh, that's slow.
I gotta go over
Taking
this.
damage down. He's jumping down to a larva. There's more
hold on.
puddle. Keep
Gotta get
going.
out of that.
It's
Okay.
zapping him. All right, you got this,
think we're good
Stormkeeper.
now.
Let's see what else it does. It flame shocks him. Ooh, getting those lightning bolts out. Is it doing a lava burst lightning bolt? Does it know how to do Master of the Elements?
I have no idea.
Pretty crazy.
I've never used this button before. Is it sick?
I guess so. I mean, you're getting through this. Ellie Blast, Lava Burst. Ooh.
Lava
Ice
burst. Lava burst.
Nice.
Okay.
Spending those Ice Furies. Okay.
This is tiring, man.
Where are the nuts and bolts? We need 3 of those. You've done 3 of the worms. All right. Getting these Nerubian slashers.
Brand,
They're
heal
going to
me.
web bolt him. He does not have an interrupt.
Brand, oh, target's not in line of sight.
Oh. Turn your camera. Some sort of obelisk has spawned on him. Okay, Brand is doing some work. Where's the... Oh, you don't have meters on. I want to see if Brand's doing anything. He might just be naked mode. I don't know if he's a healer. Sometimes my Brand... I don't know if it's because I'm switching alts, but sometimes it feels like he unequips everything. It goes back to default. Okay, the egg is still there.
Would you
Ooh,
believe
careful.
me if I told you I've never done this version of this delve before?
No, I haven't done this fungal folly either. So I don't know what's going on. There's a nice chest there. Oh, you destroyed that little critter. All right, the dino's going in. Getting swiped. Oh, somebody kicked it. Good job, Bran. All right, the Ellie Blast going out, making quick work of the captain. Oh, he shielded. It's fine. Zyro is very geared.
Ooh,
People didn't know Zyro is one of the most geared shamans in the world. What's the eye level?
709.
709.
Ooh, that's about
a
as
good
high as I
10
am.
eye levels higher than me. What are you, Kalamazoo? You got a weapon tonight? And I heard a trinket?
ascended from 698 to 709.5 at the raid.
What, 709?
The Omega juice was
So you
sent.
you gained 10 from 698,
Yes,
basically.
the
That's
photon
crazy.
cannon was launched.
Yeah, what did you get?
A big staff from Soulbinder we held out when we got it. Crafted both pieces of gear. Got some gloves.
And then ripped a bunch of crests? Is that like where a lot of this island
Yes.
came from?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're
Guys,
ready.
This Nerubian is killing me. Bran, heal me.
Oh, he is.
Careful.
Bran.
Help!
What, did your earthquake go back behind you on that skittering minute?
So I think it's Oh! What did I even die to?
I don't know. Are you in stuff on the ground?
I don't think so. I think the Nerubian just owned me. Dude, I'm starting to understand.
You have 3 lives remaining.
I'm starting to understand Tettles from the other night. I didn't receive 1 heal. I'm not going to sword like he did.
Well.
Okay, we're up again.
Okay.
I think I can just go straight now, right?
Yeah, you can go straight if
there's
you
nothing
can
off to
trust
right
the
I need?
falling damage. We need all the health we can get. This is a limited resource. Unless you want to go, I guess, run over the little potion.
I'm noticing there's something in the water on the minimap. Do you see that?
On the minimap?
Look at the minimap.
Oh, you're going to have to go in the water. Underwater.
Oh, no.
Okay, there might have to be a little bit of cheating with the water mechanics, but...
Maybe the goal should just be to get to the end of the delve and kill the boss, because I don't think...
That could be a goal.
I don't think underwater stuff is going to
Yeah, we're already like 30 minutes overtime on starting this.
I'm currently stuck behind a wall, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Hold on.
He's on this.
There we go.
Okay. Now we also got this dangerous ground.
Okay. Bran dispelled me. We're
you're
good.
fine. Okay, get out of it. All right,
We're out.
good. Now we're going to need to get down that
Snap
hill.
the
It's
camera.
causing some line of sight issues before, and we did not know it was on the other side. It could be more puddles. It could have been another crawler.
There we go. That's the right way.
Okay, yes, this is perfect.
Okay. Yeah, there is some ground there.
Maybe that's what got you.
Wait, I'm in the ground now.
Oh,
I gotta
no.
go. Bran, you gotta heal me. I can't.
Bran, 1 heal. Okay, you're getting
Good
over
luck,
there.
gentlemen.
Now. He just has to kill this. Are you out of here?
We have to finish our order.
Oh, can you hand me that? You want to?
We're going somewhere different, camp. We're going to where we went last night.
Oh, no way we're going there.
I can't. What's wrong?
Oh yeah, you've had.
Guys, I'm dying. Guys.
Oh. Zyro.
Bran, dude, this healer doesn't heal.
1 heal. Can you onk?
You
Is
gotta
that just
step
gonna
on the
insta-kill
red
you?
vial.
Onk and grab a potion.
Guys, I don't have strafe bound.
Ooh.
That's
Problems
bad.
are arising.
All right, we'll try the Onk technique. It is a pseudo immunity. That's what Dradnos told me earlier today.
Yes.
Okay, now just one button. Hold
on.
button.
I'm gonna wait for maybe Bran heals me.
Oh, you're dying.
Oh
you're
no,
dying.
I'm in puddles.
Are you in the puddle?
1 life remaining.
That's amazing.
Oh man. Okay.
Wow.
Chad, this is it. I mean, if I don't get it here, it's over. You know.
Are we just going 1 life or 3 lives? We're out.
This is my 5th life, Cams.
Did you order food cams?
No, I didn't.
Cams, what?
I don't want any from there. I'm okay.
Can I get on them? Oh, I can't even get on
I just want Zyro to. I want some mushrooms.
Hold on. Okay, and bang, go on the mushroom.
That last life was unfair. That puddle does not show the graphic. You were clearly on the grass.
I'll be
Look
back.
at my body. I was out of it.
Look at his body. I mean, we all saw it live 4K, especially if you were on a Alienware 27 4K QD OLED.
If it isn't like worse, the NPCs are like showing you.
Yeah, they're like, hey,
go on the mushroom.
Go on the mushroom.
I'm trying.
We're trying to explain this mechanic.
Okay, we got it. Okay.
We've got this opener. We got phase 1 down so far. Sometimes you have to go next. You know, we watched a lot of Demencius. They got P1 down pretty well, and then they had to like jump off the edge a couple of times. So, okay, this mushroom.
Oh, the mushroom is there.
Yeah, Fungal Folly was quite a crazy starting one.
Okay. Oh. Let's make sure we know where we're going with the camera first, okay?
Yeah. We might have to like really slow this down, but
no.
Okay, no, we're speedrunning.
All
now?
gas, no brakes.
Okay, he's just going for the jump again. You're gonna have to jump over this little fence here.
Yeah, let me just jump.
Jump.
Oh, no, hold on.
W and jump.
Let's just back up.
Okay, Bran, drop some
Take
potions.
it easy. Bran, healer, please.
You're gonna have to go like a little left through the worm, I think, like the worm body, or just go the long way to the side. That box is kind of scary. This slows you so much.
No, come on, I
He
gotta
has
go.
1 life remaining. There's fall damage if he falls and dies. Okay. Oh, it's ticking.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, the potions.
Hold on. Can we get a potion? That would be massive for us.
Okay, he's aiming it. He's turning his camera.
This is tough. Wait, maybe I can get that one? Oh, let's go.
He's almost in the stuff. Come on, Bran, drop the like thing.
No.
The big, the big AoE thing. Bran, why aren't you healing?
Bran, please, man.
No.
Bran, can I get one heal?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's keep a strategy in mind for the next fight.
We're trying to. We're taking this one slower. Maybe you can get the larva from here just in case you don't want to run over and get him. Oh, yeah, here we go, Stormkeeper.
Wait. Okay, we got
There we go. We got him targeted.
Out of range.
Okay.
Mark.
I just don't know where this stuff begins. I'm gonna watch your health very carefully. Get ready to backpedal or something.
Okay,
you're
go.
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Wait, I'm not fine.
No, you're not fine. You're not fine. Okay, he's out of it.
But I'm out of range now.
Oh, no. Oh, yes! He finally dropped the heal. Thank you, Bran. Okay, now back up, back up, back up. Okay, let this heal you a bit.
Dip back in.
Dip back in. Oh, is the larva also healing?
Okay, wait, hold on. We'll take.
I do not like playing around in this. Okay.
A few ticks. Brad's got us.
Is it ramping? Is it fine? Okay, Bran has stopped. Bran has stopped.
Ah!
Bran has stopped.
No!
Oh.
What do we do now? I mean,
0 lives remaining.
Can't.
Do you have one more like try, or is that it?
I think that's. I think it's chalked.
Do we?
I think we failed.
Production. What do we? I did not expect to fail. What do we do? Do we run it back on like a 1, just so you can try and maneuver?
Listen. I think as a world first raider, if I can't do a delve, I think we just got to call it quits.
You want to call it quits?
What can you do, man? Chat, I've failed. I'm so sorry. Let's try
I
one.
should have done more research.
All right, maybe we go to side streets.
Definitely should have done more research.
That's even worse. That one's so much more vertical.
Wait, yeah, the Undermine one?
It's all in ramps?
The Undermine one might be crazy. What's it?
Everyone's saying Cam's try it. Guys, I'm not going to...
No, we're not account sharing.
No.
No, we planned to, and then we were like, not this week. Too soon.
Okay, hold on.
Right-click, leave delve.
I need like a towel, dude. I'm working up a sweat doing this. Holy.
Yeah, you're stressed.
This is extremely stressful. This is way more stressful than casting the race, I can tell you. It might be more stressful than playing in the race, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so. Because this is something everybody can do at home. They know exactly how hard this is. Yeah, I think we either... Oh, you've hearthed.
Yeah, we're going to Side Street.
You're going to Side Street? Okay.
Yeah, we got to try. We got to try.
I think we just try 1, because clearly the difficulty is just maneuvering.
Oh,
so,
also, I just want to point out, because of our remapping, I can't turn right on the keyboard. I can only turn left.
Oh. All right, well, that... You can... A couple lefts, make a right or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's making his way over to this teleporter. You want to drive around with a DDR pad? Might be fun.
I don't think so.
There's some part of me that wants to set up a controller UI. I don't know why.
We're going to go for the 270-degree left turn here.
Okay, beautiful. But there are people who play with a controller.
Uh-huh.
And I've set it like my UI is like fully my own. I haven't taken a streamer UI or anything. You know, it's LVUI and stuff. I'm not making the add-ons. It's LVUI and weak auras. And I spent a lot of time making the UI, and I kind of want the challenge of making a good controller UI, because I think and like figuring out how to bind everything. It seems kind of fun, but also a lot of work.
All right, guys. Let's do this. We just got to finish.
Yeah, we just got to get through this thing.
But this is a bountiful delve too. Okay. This is huge for our loot. All right, we're in.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the headset off so I don't knock everything over this
Okay, yeah. All right, so this is one of the favorite delves from last season because it is, I think, pretty quick. There's some of them are kind of annoying, but you can pull big in the, if you were just kind of trying to get your delve done, this was a good one. It's pretty compact. I think sometimes this new Azure Vault one can be pretty good, and other times it can be horrendous. There was the first 2 days of the new one were great. There was the second day, I think, there were like a bunch of weapons like Martin Fury, and you just crush that delve. I did it on all my guys. And then I went in there sometime this week, I think, and it was like going through the whole Azure Vault dungeon. It was awful.
All right,
it took
chat, we're
forever.
back. Let's get it going. Let's do this.
Yeah, he's going to have to jump over this and
There's
get
a
down
wall.
the hole. You are going to have to go through water again, the sludge.
Okay. Hopefully we can figure that out. We're good.
Okay. He's
We're
in.
down.
Oh, he's aimed right at the stairs, kind of. Oh,
Hold on, let's
he's
back
going
up,
under.
let's back up.
It does hurt him. At least it's a 1. Bran, can I get a heal?
1 heal, Bran.
No. Next fight.
Next fight, he'll heal you. Okay, that makes sense. Bran kind of doesn't heal until he's in combat. Okay. We failed the delve already, Tettles? This is a 1. We tried a 7, and it was pretty brutal.
The difficulty is just getting through with this setup. It's so scuffed.
We've 1 button. He's got this little... Yeah, he's got 1 button that he's held in his hand. The rest is on the DDR mat.
All right, let's
Though I would want to do the...
Yeehaw.
If I were to do this, I would want the button on the DDR mat, because then I'd feel like you're playing DDR. I am right now playing DDR with my feet. Oh, he's in the water. Call him Ozzy. You're trolling. You're trolling. This is...
All right, hold on. I got to get the Kalamazoo order in, guys. 1 sec.
Okay, while he does... We'll
You're
talk
running
about
from this
some
place
delves a little
again?
bit.
You trying to kill me?
How's chat feeling about delves? Now that we're at the end of the expansion, we've kind of seen like some evolutions of delves. They've been with us. They're an evergreen system, I believe. I think they're coming back in the War Within. There's 7 new delves. The Prey is kind of another world event type thing they're adding, but delves are returning.
Let's see here.
I ended up doing quite a lot of delves last season because I would just level alts, and the thing is, or not level alts, I'd gear alts, and you could kind of just slow cook an alt. You just do a couple delves a week. I'll eat some of your leftovers. Actually, get me some tots. No, don't give me tots.
You don't want another one of those salads?
No, that was... I'll salvage for things if I'm hungry.
Need to go right, okay, and then fix the camera, and then go straight.
Okay, yep.
I don't know why my character's jumping in the water, but I appreciate it. That's really helpful.
People low-key like it, or they think they're fun, or they're good for casuals. The thing I don't like is when you're forced to do them. Like, it feels like...
Why is there a circle on the ground?
That's a mine.
Oh, it's a mine, okay.
I guess it's this week. There's just a lot to do, and I kind of don't want to do the delves right now. But for alts, they're kind of a good slow cooker. You just kind of do a couple delves a week. You get some crests, you get a heroic item, and then you can unlock and like get a 4-piece later in the season. That's kind of nice if you just have a guy on the side. But
yeah, I think they're trying to get me to zoom the camera in, but little do they know that's bound to mouse wheel for me.
Yeah,
so I have no idea how I would do that on a laptop keyboard.
Oh, yeah, maybe like 2-finger. All right, we're kind of getting through this doorway.
No.
Everything is a challenge in this DDR delve.
They were like, oh, yeah, you could probably get 15 minutes out of this. Literally, they're going to be here for an hour.
Yeah, all right, he's killed the man. We just have to... Oh, bruh. You're going to have to go to...
1%.
So this is... See that bomb to your side?
Uh-huh.
You have to blow up a bunch of different bombs. So I don't know.
Do that?
You might have to interact.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Can you interact? You might have to face it. Oh, there you go. He's interacting.
Oh, no. There's no interact with.
Can we test with the trackpad to see if that's what you're supposed to even do with it? Because I'm not quite sure if that's what you do. You cannot attack that target. Bran.
It's not happy with
Bran, can you blow up the bomb? Okay, that didn't work. The bomb is still there on my screen.
Any suggestions, chat?
Can you try with the trackpad just to see if that's what you're supposed to do?
I feel like that's cheating, though.
But I just don't know if that's...
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
you
hovering over
do.
it.
Well, hit the interact button.
No. That's like the site tab target.
Huh. I thought we had an interact button bound.
Nope.
This is a disaster. Try triangle, they're saying?
Try triangle? That's the camera snap.
Oh, maybe we unbound the interact, trying to get the camera thing. Okay, let's just get to the boss. Let's get to where the boss is, and can we... Because we're going to have to interact with a bunch of explosives.
Yes, we are.
That is what this delve is.
They said no. Bran just said no.
What do we do, Bran? I'm hearing we get credit for killing the enemies.
All right, we're gonna
I'm not quite sure about that.
We're gonna get our cut the natty way.
They're questioning my World of Warcraft knowledge. Again, I've done quite a lot of delves. There's a button above you that gives you hella progress.
We just jumped down.
Okay, he's down here with the thugs. Oh, here comes a Storm Ellie. 1%. All right.
Hold on.
Still killing guys.
Bang, okay.
Kind of. Oh, there we go. We're looking at Darude Sandstorm playing DDR. This is unbelievable.
We're still at 1%.
Wow. We procced Darude Sandstorm. Pick that up. You can get the Sandstorm ability from that.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm telling you, I've done a lot of delves.
Nah, I'm good. We got things to do.
We do have things to do, correct. They're very excited that we got Darude Stand. Is that a Darude Sandstorm bell? Okay, that's not. You ever played, did you play DDR for real?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you do a lot of the, like.
I'm big into rhythm games.
Whatever that is on the, it's crazy watching you do it.
Played a lot of Stepmania and Eterna, Osmania.
Okay. What's the one that you do a lot that I see?
FFR.
FFR. Yeah, you're very good at that.
Oh, are we at 3%?
Okay,
now?
yeah, you stood in that one and it blew up. Okay.
Okay.
So if you go right, there's more. I mean, ooh, you're on the knife's edge on this.
That's how I like to
railing.
live,
Holy. Get him in the raid.
Okay.
Oh, he's falling off.
It's tough.
Elemental blasting something. Oh, it's the thug over there.
Got some gold.
Got some gold. Gonna make up for that repair from earlier from the Fungal Folly disaster. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got that like that hand popping up. That is the like interact thing.
Unfortunately, that's not bound to anything on the mat, so not a lot we can do.
Theoretically, when that pops up, you could hit a button and then it would use it. All right, he's getting his life.
There's no lives on this difficulty, Cams.
Oh, there are no lives. I didn't know that. Yeah, this is casual. If we can't complete this. This is maybe like if someone from Blizzard's watching, this is like a good testing to see the limits and be like, maybe these delves are too hard.
They're called liquid now, Cams.
Who? Oh, did I say, what did I say? I thought I said Blizzard. I don't even know what I'm saying.
No, you said
anymore.
limit.
If anybody from Blizzard is watching, no, they're testing the limit of delves with this map.
Said it again, chat.
They're testing, we're stretching the, what you can accomplish with the map.
All right, 5%?
Okay. All right, he's got another one's bomb.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's fine. You're up here.
We're back to the start, I think.
Yeah, you're up at the start, but you can go up that little ramp. There's more dudes up there.
Yeah, let me just go up that ramp really quick.
Okay.
I'll work on that. And my Cloak Procton killed that for me. Thank you, Cloak. Thank you, Reshi.
All right, he's got the Storm Elemental. We want to get good value out of him. Oh, he's despawned, but the Thug is still there.
Okay, we're up the
Chasing
ramp.
him up. He has no shield. He's very squishy. He only has a staff. Okay. He's on this platform.
Is there even anything here?
No.
Oh, no.
Maybe to your left, I think that is another explosive that you need to remove, but it's an interactor. Try the interact button again. Just try hitting everything. Oh, Stormkeeper. I thought that was the click.
Next in my...
Next. Hold on, wait, hold on. That didn't even do anything.
Oh. I see a hand coming out. What's happening?
I don't know. Cams, I think we have to FF. I don't think there's any way to complete this.
I don't think so either. So should we just run to the boss? What's a challenge in here? I think if you can get to the boss, that's pretty impressive. Or where the boss would be. Get to the theoretical end.
I don't even know where I am in the
oh, I can lead you.
Okay, tell me where to go.
Go down that ramp.
Which ramp?
To your left. Oh, turn around.
Oh, there's the sandstorm.
There's the Sandstorm.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to want to kind of go to your left.
I'm going for a 90-degree angle, but my turn speed is actually like really high.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't try and do this during Demencia's progress. Okay, runs through the bomb.
Okay, okay. Why are they dinging me yes?
I think they're trying to do Darude Sandstorm with dings.
Okay, well, let's back away from that. Oh, nope, not that far.
And Darude Sandstorm in elementary school or junior high, whatever that was, that thing hit.
What's the name of the song?
Darude Sandstorm?
Song
or
name?
Sandstorm by Darude?
Sorry, what's the name of the song?
Sandstorm?
Why is it not jumping? We bound this to jump.
You ever hear that song, Bran?
No.
No.
Do you have a favorite song, Bran?
All right, so the jumping isn't working.
How did the jump get broken?
I don't know. Hold on, wait, watch this.
Oh, wow.
Bang!
Okay. He reached down and hit the X. Sometimes you have to do that in
Yeah, exactly.
in DDR. Okay, well, now you've just made it to the boss. You took the shortcut. This is where the boss is, or would be. Oh, he's going right to the end.
All right, I'm getting my loot now.
I think that counts.
Production?
Does that count, Bran?
Sure. We'll take it.
I need to hear from Bran. Does that count?
No.
No.
Why not? What can we do better for you, Bran?
Oh, man.
Strategy.
Yeah, Bran's ridiculous. He could have clicked the explosives for us. No?
In my.
Yeah, he might.
I expected to be able to just come in and one-shot this.
Yeah, we did a blindfolded delve last time, I think, and we got through it, but that was a lot trickier than it seemed. A lot of keybind issues. That's unfortunate. We tried. I thought we keybind it all. We tried our best. We've got the one button.
I thought we prepared everything, but I let chat down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, chat.
That I mean, at least we got the money first, right? For the animals. We're not getting the money. The animals are getting the money.
So you do know how charity works.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope the animals get the money. I hope it goes right to their food and their treats and their medicine and stuff like that, and their grooming, and they take care of them over there. We've raised a lot of money. I wonder what if we added it up across all the races, what we have donated. It's got to be close to 100,000.
It's got to be way over that.
Because we did 25 last time, because that was the last goal. Here come some of the stretch goals. We're almost at 20,000. So if we did about 25,000 last time, plus the 15, plus, I mean, we'd had one in Narrowbar. We had one. I mean, every race we had a charity, but yeah,
you meant just for the Santa Monica.
Yeah, like how much have we raised total?
Yeah,
probably a good chunk of money.
Easily over 100 grand at this point.
Yeah, and so we are 5,000 away from stand-up night. Race is almost over, so if you are for some reason waiting on your donation, get it in now. $35 or more will rate your transmog, your UI, your computer. We'll look at your pets. $5,000 or more, we'll do a stand-up night. And another $10,000, there's a secret video. It's being worked on. We're doing a lot of filming. It's going to be fun. I wanted to do stand-up night. I have no material. I don't know. I'm going to have to write something, right? I'll have to prepare a little.
It's your show. I hope.
Yeah,
I hope you'd have something prepared for it.
I hope so too, but I'm a little afraid I'm going to end up like ChatGPTing, and that's stupid. I should have done more research.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, wasn't it last race where you did a really good just 5-minute monologue?
Yeah, we had a little like night. I can't remember what it was. Pre-something.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Some people are on the couch, and then we did a little monologue. I can't remember what the rest of it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That was later in the race, so it's kind of when we start to get a little delirious.
Yeah.
Like tonight.
Yeah, yeah. This is cooked. So thank you, everyone who's donated. The animals get the money. That's what counts. Zyro doesn't need the delve. He is 709. It's fine. Bran, he has enough of you casuals at home to run with to get all the loot that he needs from all these delves. So thank you, Zyronic, for coming onto this experiment and production for setting it up. Yeah, we're on Dimensius. This is actually a very serious time in the race. The last boss, they will be in tomorrow around 9:30, 10 a.m. PST. But before that is the morning show Sync with Phillips Hue, with Automatic Jack and Aya, and they do a nice little recap. That's good. That'll go smoothly, unlike this show. And hopefully the polls for Dimensius go well. Thank you, Zyronic. Thank you, everyone at home. And thank you again to all of our great sponsors, the presenting partner, Coinbase, along with Alienware, Philips Hue, Blacklyte, Monster Energy, RaiderIO, Zenni, Wowhead, and Warcraft Logs. And of course, we did this all for the charity, Santa Monica Animal Shelter. I'm Cams, Zyronic, all the other casters here, wherever they are, call them Ozzy. Have a good night, everybody.
for someone I'd like for you to meet.
Don't be a third wheel. Enter the sweepstakes and meet your perfect match.
Ever since humans first walked the Earth, they've searched for one thing. Civilizations advanced, yet suffering continued.
There seems to be a strange curve in the lower vertebrae. I'll call this the lumbar. We must give it support.
The doctor. I'm seeing spots.
We mastered silicon chips and cathode ray tubes, but comfort was still offline.
There really should be a chair made for gaming, with cushions and maybe wheels.
Until we got it right.
Man, I wonder what my ancestors went through before this.
Elevate your space with Blacklyte.
Hey, psst. Have you unlocked your blue yet? This is my blue. Sharp, stylish, and ready to win. What's yours look like? Quests are easy, like watching our matches or just repping Team Liquid online. Rack up points and flex your grind. I'm keeping an eye on the leaderboards. I'm watching you. Join my blue today. See you there.
Hey, what's up? Why'd you want to meet all the way up here?
Do you ever think about your future? How people might remember you?
What are you talking about?
You never know what tomorrow brings. What if I told you there's a way to see?
Why would I need new glasses?
Just put them on.
I don't see anything different. They're just regular glasses. Huh, that's weird. It's almost like I'm
seeing the future.
Whoa.
Yo, brah, can you toss my frisbee back?
Alienware's highest performance desktop yet, equipped with powerful Intel Core Ultra processors. With an innovative design engineered for optimized gameplay. Encounter the return of Area 51 at Alienware.com.